What's up? It is Thursday, August 14th, and it is another episode of your boy Spence and Turf in the building. What's going on, Spence?
Not much, man. Getting ready for this preseason game this week.
Preseason game this week. That's right. We got to discuss, man. There's quite a few going on, but obviously the only ones that matter, the ones that we focus on. I'm on the other side today, so, shout out to the knockout canvas last night. The numbers were amazing. Oh, amazing. We had a really good show. Angelo, as usual, just prepared 100%. Had everything cooking. It was a great show, man. It was a lot to talk about, get caught up on. And that's how we do, man. But shoot, I got to make sure everything is going right now. So what's going on with you, man?
Not much. I'm just trying to get my head wrapped around everything in the NFL season, getting ready for NFL fantasy drafts now.
Yeah, right.
It's like I feel like I've got a leg up, kinda, because I paid attention pretty closely to the draft.
Yep.
But I honestly, I haven't prepared anything yet, so I got to get on that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not prepared at all for any kind of draft right now.
Yeah.
Not even remotely close to being prepared, but we'll have to see how that works out, man. It's a lot going on. It's a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten into a couple fights with people doing rookie dynasty leagues, and Ashton Jennings the number one pick coming off the board.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and people I'm getting hurt feelings, lots of hurt feelings.
That is wild.
Yeah. People saying it was 3 carries in one preseason game. What are you talking about? I'm like, dude, it's more than that. It's the lack of play time during passing downs. It's reps and I don't really care about the preseason game. Just look at the week leading up to it.
Right.
It wasn't spectacular.
No.
The line looks terrible. Like straight terrible. Like when I saw Antonio Mafi playing on your line, I was like, you guys are in deep trouble.
Don't get me started, man. Do not get me started. I agree.
All of that, and then I saw him actually out on the field with NFL players, not Boise State players.
Right.
And he looks like a child. He's tiny. He's tiny. There's no way he's going to hold up.
I agree. I mean, yeah, you're not. I do not disagree at all in any way, shape, or form. It's going to be an uphill battle. It's going to be a rough road, if you will.
Yeah, I would have given him a shot, a shot to have rushing, a good rushing load, early down work, if they had a competent line.
Right.
But your line looks really bad. I don't know if this is just a cascade of playing JPJ out of position, but I mean Carroll's got to get it together.
Yeah, I mean big time.
JPJ's got to be your center.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't be. It's got to be your center.
TV on or something in the back. You got a TV or something on in the back, Spence.
Oh yeah, hold on one second.
Yeah. It's coming through loud and clear. Yeah. So y'all know what time it is, man. We got Sack Town in the building. What's going on, Sack? Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show as always, man. Then we got my main man, Billy Davis. Let's get some light up in here. What's going on, Billy D? Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Yes, sir. Man, I gotta get. That's what I was going to. Our syllabus, if you will. Let me get to it. Let me get back to it. because we did have an actual awful lot to talk about today, right?
Yeah.
It's a grip to talk about. I mean, I want to leave the NFL part for last because we're gonna sit and talk about that all day. So let's go to segment 2, man. College football kickoff, realignment fallout. What are your thoughts on just anything in college right now? As I dig through to see what we want to talk about. I mean, I'll this one.
The Pac-12 is reconfigured this year. Did you see
Yes,
that?
absolutely.
I mean, it's a bunch of like second-tier teams, but it's there at least.
Yes, it's it's a mixed match. Yeah, I mean, right? You're gonna have some highs, some lows in there. I don't know what
Let's
that conference is. Gonna
let's take a look. Actually, I'll get that conference up
Yeah,
for you.
yeah,
Right
pull
now.
that up and one hot take, right? I mean, this is an easy, low hanging fruit hot take. Will Deion Sanders in Colorado be a bust or a breakout? What, year 2, year 3? What is this, man? No, this is year 3, right? This is their second year in Boulder.
This is what this is third year, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
He had 2 years with Shador, so now it's his
No, this is his first year without him. Exactly.
right.
This is his first year, so year 3 it is, man. I think Prime is going to be Prime. I'm going to just leave it at that. I mean, you saw what he's been doing. I am interested to see what kind of quarterback he has. That's, right? He's got 2. How's that going to work out? You know what I mean? Who's going to be the one to be pissed? Right? I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic that I can't wait to see.
Yeah, I think it's so. ESPN is only listing 2 teams in the Pac-12 right now, so maybe that realignment doesn't take effect until next year.
2027.
Yeah, but I did hear a bunch of teams signed up.
Nope, that would make sense.
Make
a lot of sense. Hold on 1 second. I was trying to. What was I trying to get to?
Let's see. Is Colorado even preseason ranked? No, they are not. They are not.
No, Colorado is definitely not. Definitely not ranked.
Let's take a look at this schedule. The only dicey the end of their schedule is gets a little tough, but
right.
It should be a little. First couple of games anyway should be able to. Well, Georgia Tech's always a tough game. Delaware, they should probably beat Delaware.
Yeah.
Houston might be a tough game.
Okay. Yep.
They should beat Wyoming.
Yep, I agree.
They should beat BYU. They should beat TCU. They should beat TCU.
Tell them, Sacktown. New England fan, you should just keep believing our O-line will be bad. I mean, it is right now, though. I ain't going to lie, Sack.
Believe me, I want the Raiders and the Patriots, Sacktown, to be good this year. And second preseason week, the Patriots line not looking so great either. But
right.
I take solace in the fact that it's Minnesota at least, and you got some dogs on that defensive line.
Yes, we do. That I agree
and
with.
You guys are going against San Francisco, so how's
I don't see that doing well at all. I've already, I don't see that game going well this Saturday.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I'll watch it though.
We'll see. There's there's still a couple more weeks to go, so it's fluid, right? It's fluid.
It's not looking good though. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean?
But I like the confidence, Sacktown. I like it.
What hold on, I'm getting my TV turned on here because I wasn't prepared. That's why I had the lights off. Actually, I forgot.
Iowa State, Utah. Look at this for an end of season schedule. Iowa State, Utah, Arizona, West Virginia, Arizona State, and then Kansas State.
Who is that?
That's Colorado's end of season schedule. I mean, that's probably 5 losses right there.
Yeah, that's a rough situation right there. J Reyes 91 in the building on Instagram. I see. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy this show, my man.
So weird. It took forever for my Instagram to pick it up too.
Did it really?
Yeah, like I didn't get the I didn't see the feed come through for
A minute.
a couple minutes anyway.
Everything else is working though, right?
Yeah, I think everything else is good.
Everything else is good. I gotta get the knockout canvas up and running. So y'all gonna have to give me a second on that one too. I gotta figure out what I need to do for that. I know what I need to do. But yeah,
we are so sports starved today. We're
Right.
actually following a Canadian Football League game. I mean, that's where we're at. Like this is that gray area before everything picks up.
correct. Let's see if it's getting signed in the YouTube to the YouTube. And what game are you watching right now? What are we turning to? Just so that
I've got Winnipeg and Ottawa. Winnipeg's up 10-0.
what
Just watching it on YouTube. Just
on
watching.
YouTube?
Just watching somebody's doing a live stream.
Oh, so you won't be watching the same thing. It's not on regular television, I think.
I didn't find it anywhere. The only thing I saw was a Rockies game on TV, and that's like
Yeah. You know what,
it's a
man?
waste of time.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just gonna talk a whole lot, man. I don't think I should watch anything today. It's nothing to watch.
We got plenty to talk about, so
Yeah,
I'm not concerned about that. We can definitely cover it for a week.
Absolutely. So college, fall of the Pac-12, Heisman early favorites and wild card predictions. Like, who do you have for Heisman? Early, I mean, right? I mean,
Obviously, I've got our guy for Heisman.
who's that? Oh,
Arch Manning.
Yeah, buddy. Uncle.
Yeah,
Yes.
I hear people talking about some quarterbacks like it's some crazy stuff like Cam Ward level stuff like coming out of nowhere leading a terrible team
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
and being the number 1 pick.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and there are a couple kids that are being talked about like going to number 1 in this draft class that like I honestly have never even heard of them.
Right.
Like all of a sudden they're popping and they're just dual threat quarterbacks. I'm like,
Right.
okay. Like so apparently the criteria is if you can run, you're a Heisman candidate now.
Well, we know Arch can run, bro.
Yeah. So
Arch,
yeah, of course Arch is a Heisman candidate then automatically.
Right. 100%. Arch is. I
He
mean,
looks big, man. Have you seen him?
yes.
He looks like he put a good 15 pounds.
Yes. I am absolutely super excited to.
I don't like it when Texas is a preseason number 1. I do not like that at all.
I don't either. They're number 1.
Yeah, they're number 1.
That sucks.
It's Arch Manning's world. Everybody else just living.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, we tend to choke when that happens, though. At least since I've been in Texas.
That sucks. I didn't know that part. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that part. That temperance thing.
Penn State has got the number 2, and they've got 23 first place votes to our 25.
Really?
So yeah, so people are looking favorably on Penn State too.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then of course the defending national champion Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yep. Well,
right.
You clearly got a fan on here. Shout out to Michael. Go Pats.
That's right.
First time ever.
That's right. Hey. Take it.
Since you are there,
we need to multiply in here. We need to put some water on there.
I was just about to say, I mean, hey, Michael, since you're in here, You know what I mean? You need to mosey on over to Titletown Sports Talk, right? You should see it pop up all over. You see it in the top right corner. Yeah, that's your boy right there, man, Spence. He's all over this.
I created a link tree. So should be easier to find my stuff now.
Absolutely.
On different platforms.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what's up. That is what's up. So yeah, man, college, clearly we are ecstatic about what we got right here at home. It's the only time I'm happy and able to roll out of the bed and go see something exciting right here in Austin, man. It's not pro, but it is what it is. And I have to agree with you. I think he's going to be immediate, Heisman hype, all that, and then some, right? And the bag of chips. But what about?
I'm interested in seeing what the wide receivers look like because I mean everybody we had is gone now.
Right.
The tight end's gone. The wide receivers are gone.
Right.
Speaking of which, Isaiah Bond I just saw signed with Cleveland.
Yeah, dude, Cleveland is. I had that conversation over in TRS. It's getting ugly over in Cleveland, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. You can say what you want, say it, but they are starting to make sense. That's a little scary.
Shador hasn't even played this week. It's last I heard.
Oh yeah, because the oblique. He's got the oblique issue. And that's gonna hurt for sure. That's definitely gonna hurt. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. Because so now is it Huntley? Is Huntley the guy that's gonna be in there and play? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, wait, really?
I don't know. I would hope Gabriel can get it together and get out there.
Right.
I mean,
he needs to. I mean, I don't see why he.
So they released their during the preseason. Now this is no way indicative of how Cleveland actually feels about him because I feel like it's just like the marketing department that does this. But they released their depth chart, and Shador again was ranked 4th on their depth chart.
Wow.
So he went out there and cooked all game and still couldn't get above Dylan Gabriel.
Wow.
Like, I mean, I don't. What do you got to do to get ahead of an Oregon Duck?
Yeah, come on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it is. But like you said, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Right?
Yep.
What are you gonna do? It is what
it is. It is what it is. It's Cleveland. So I stopped trying to figure it out and just let it happen because that's all you got.
It's all you.
Cleveland's is gonna baffle you every year.
I'll never understand that team, bro.
Them and the Jets, man. I'm waiting for the Jets. It hasn't happened yet. I'm just waiting for it. What stupid thing are they gonna do to ruin their season?
They always ruin their season. Yeah. Shout out to the Jets. Always. They always find a great way to go about that. Yeah. So, hey, man. Michael, subscribe, baby. Shout out.
There we go. Thank you, Michael.
My man said I got the same hat. You know what I mean? So,
that's it.
I get it. You're a fan of the Patriots, but don't forget to subscribe to me, too. I'm not saying the other side, Michael, but you're a boxing fan, right? You're an MMA fan, right? You're a combat sports kind of guy. Go on over and hit that knockout canvas, right? The knockout canvas on YouTube. And then last but not least, I know you're going to hate this one, but the Ultimate Raider Fan 32. There you go. There you have it, man. We got Miss Savannah Bananas in the building. What's up, Miss Savannah Bananas? We got Kev Jones on TikTok. We got Bill Zunich on TikTok and you're on TikTok.
Your TikTok people are crazy.
TikTok comes through, man. TikTok represent.
I'm starting to work on that. Get that going. You've inspired me.
Gotta get it all. Michael heard that Raiders. Boo. I like you already, Michael. You're gonna fit right into this show. Hey, even on those Raider shows, man, trust me, we welcome all fans, man. You know, we're fans of football across the board.
That's right. I mean, and they got and they got Tom Brady now.
Yes, y'all gonna have to see Tom, man. Y'all gonna have to see old
Hey,
Tom.
he was just there in New England for the preseason game. They got his statue up.
Yep. Roughing the passer, 1976. Still bothers Michael. Come on, Michael. What about the tuck rule, man? What about the tuck rule?
It was legit back then. It was. I agree. It was a garbage call, but it was a rule in the book at the time.
I bet it was.
Hey, they took it out because of that game.
I know. Hey, it happens, man.
Yeah.
It happens.
I mean, even Brady was totally surprised when that call went his way. He was like, "What?"
Of course, everybody was.
Yeah, man. I mean, he just kept going, but yeah, everybody watching that game thought it was over.
Yep, absolutely.
So I mean, I feel for you guys. That was a heartbreaking loss for you, but that you came to find out later on. That's what Tom does. He gives you L's.
Right. Yes.
He wraps them up and
water under the bridge. Okay, yeah. That's where it'll stay. That's where we're gonna leave it at. So the going on that Heisman thing, I did want to bring up one guy that I was thinking about.
Okay.
And I'm always thinking in terms of those running backs. You know what I'm saying? Those RBs.
Sure.
And that's that kid out of Notre Dame, man, Jeremiah Love.
Oh yeah.
I think he's got a shot, bro. Him and then obviously, I mean, potentially the best just football player in Jeremiah Smith, wide receiver out of Ohio State. I think both of those guys will be on the list. What do you think? I don't think any.
Oh, for sure.
Man, I forget about the other wide receiver too that now comes to mind because he's so young, and that is the kid from Alabama. What is his name? He was like the youngest. Did he play like his freshman year? He was like 17 years old. He wasn't even legal.
Oh yeah. I knew who you were talking about.
Ryan Williams.
Yeah.
Ryan Williams. I want to see what that kid. Yeah. He'll finally be legal.
Yeah, he'll finally be legal.
You know what I'm saying? That's wild. But I mean, those are just some of the names that immediately come to mind for me. I mean, clearly there's plenty of others.
Yeah, and you said that the kid from Ohio State, right? Jeremiah Smith?
Jeremiah Smith, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see how that can't be. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of love for the Tennessee quarterback. I've been seeing that a lot.
Yep.
Nico Iamaleava.
Yes. That is true. That is very true. I agree.
And for some, I don't know how this dude gets talked about every year. Carson Beck, now that he transferred to Miami.
He's being talked about still? Not in the Heisman race.
Yeah.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way.
He's one of the preseason
There's no way.
candidates. Yeah, I don't understand it either.
That's fool's gold.
Yeah, he was a preseason pick last year too for Georgia.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but
yeah, that makes no sense to me. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
So actually, on a kind of a tangential topic, Texas A&M's Shamar Stewart still not signed. Only player
from the Bengals.
I
thought they had a deal.
No.
What? That is just blasphemy. Oh, that is so bad.
So what do you think the odds are that he actually jumps ship?
I mean, what is he going to jump ship to though? What can he possibly
He can
do?
go back to A&M.
Nah, he can't. He can't play. I mean, well,
Yeah,
he's
you can.
back, but he can't play. Nah, they already debunked it. He can't. He can't. They already debunked that. 1 second.
All right, so he can't play, but I heard that he can leave. He can leave the team, leave the NFL, and re-enter the draft next year.
Really?
Yeah, as long as he hasn't signed a contract or played a down in the NFL.
Huh. Wow. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think that was the situation. Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. Well, I'm not gonna lie though. Bottom line, I don't blame him for not signing. You know what? I'm gonna just keep it 100. I'm not mad at that kid for not signing. It makes sense to me. I
Oh
mean,
wait, did he sign?
I thought he signed, but I really don't know. I thought he signed, but I
I'm.
really don't know.
I thought I saw last week. No, it looks like he did sign last
He
week.
did
Okay.
sign. He did sign. Yeah, because I was gonna say
Okay.
I'd like to know if they've removed all of that verbiage, out of his contract. I'm
I
very
don't know. I don't know that was some pretty nasty stuff in there. Like we can void all your guarantees.
bad business. It was bad business
Yeah.
all the way around. Yeah, I wouldn't have done it. Nope.
So all right. So that's good. At least that's resolved. Because I was starting to worry because he would have set the precedent for other people to do that. Like if
Right.
you don't like who drafts you, just go
Right.
back in the draft.
Correct. That would be toward. Yeah, that would be a problem for
Yeah,
everyone.
because what do you do? What do you do if you lose a first round draft pick? Right? Because he doesn't want to play for you.
It messes
There's no. What's the compensation? Like, what's the NFL going to do about that?
it messes everything up.
Yeah.
It really does. But I mean, hey, right? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna put this up in the corner.
Oh, the other headliner for the Heisman race is Garrett Nussmeier from LSU.
That's the one I was. Yeah, that's my absolutely spot on.
Yeah,
So,
Nussmeier's good. I don't know.
yeah, he's the real.
I mean, this is probably Arch Manning's to lose,
Right,
but we'll see.
right, right. Shout out Guana A1, John McConney, Eddie Sosa, and Kenneth joining on TikTok. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Everyone, please don't forget, if you haven't already, mosey on over to all of these different YouTube channels, right? You got Titletown Sports Talk. For all you Patriot fans and just sports fans in general, right? You got the Ultimate Raider fan for obvious reasons. Same thing, right? Then you got the Knockout Canvas if you're a combat MMA, sports, boxing kind of guy or gal. Check them all out. I think you'll enjoy. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. I'm curious to see how that goes. We got a question, or no, we have a response from Savannah Bananas, and you know what? I don't think this is a bad take. Ravens are going to the Super Bowl. I don't disagree. I think they're probably leading as far as the AFC is concerned. They have the best run game in the business. I really do think that things take a bad turn for the Kansas City Chiefs this year. Don't ask me why. I just, for whatever reason, think that a change is going to happen.
I can appreciate the fact that your division's better this year.
It's
I think you guys are gonna trade a lot of body blows with Kansas City. They're gonna get a little more mileage on their tires this year from playing teams in their division. Usually it's just a step over game.
right.
I think they've won like 90% of their division matchups in the last 10 years or something.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
But they're still the Chiefs, man, and you know who can't beat the Chiefs? Lamar.
That is true. Yeah,
You give him the better team, the better defense, the better weapons. Still don't matter.
he hasn't beat him yet. I have to agree. He has not beat him yet. So yeah.
Until the Ravens beat the Chiefs, the answer to the Ravens going to the Super Bowl is no.
Right. That's kind of true.
The one that I feel for are the Bills. Did you see the Bills are doing the HBO show?
Oh, they're doing Hard Knocks?
Yeah.
Buffalo Hard Knocks. I thought I'm not in that
one. Yeah. Don't they know Hard Knocks is like the kiss of death for your season? Right? The Jets did it, and Aaron Rodgers didn't even make it out of the preseason.
Crazy. Oh, man, Michael is a real one, man. Shout out to Michael. We are actually, Spence and I are both actually from the Northeast, man. Spence from Mass. He says, I was at the 50-yard line for the Tuck game. So, hey, you're clearly of age, Michael. And that's pretty badass, man.
That would have been an insane game to be.
Yeah, that would have been a wild game. Yeah.
The plow, to see that live, like the cleaning off the spot for Vinatieri to kick.
Right. Said I was literally in the concourse and leaving when they reversed the call.
Oh man.
Man, it still stings. I'm not gonna lie. Still stings. I just want to see what it looks like in here. The Ultimate Raider Fan 32 on TikTok says Raider Nation still yeah, I'm just picking that stuff. Now, just making sure everything's working, ladies and gents. Yeah, we did pretty much everything on the college thing. We spent quite a bit of time on that too.
Yeah, so hold on, just to put a bow on this, like, what are preseason? This is the way too early call. Who is your Final Four?
That's it. You know I'm gonna have Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, so am I.
You know Notre Dame, bro. I hate to say it.
2 for 2, baby. Right with you.
Just say it. Notre Dame is gonna be there. I mean, once again, there's no way I'm gonna leave Ohio State. And bro, I can go one out of these two. It's one out of these two. It's gonna be Georgia or Penn State. I'm biased because I love Penn State. You know, that was my always wanted to go to place. Shout out to Ashley and those Penn State Nittany Lion gymnastics squad. But yeah, it could be either or. I could see Georgia. I could see Penn State. Yeah, those are my top. I'd say those are my top four, man. Top four with an alternate. How about that? Right? Top four with an alternate. How about you?
So my top four is pretty much the same. I got Texas.
Yep.
I got Ohio State.
Yep.
Notre Dame. And here's where we are different.
Yeah.
I got Michigan.
Michigan! Shout out to Michigan. Hey, Protect the Shield is definitely about it in terms of that.
Michigan was dropping bodies at the end of the season last year. I think they're going to be good.
Yeah, they were mad. They were pissed off. They had a right to be pissed off too.
So I think they're going to show out this year.
Yeah. I would have to agree, man.
We'll see though. This is the way too early prediction, right?
Yeah, it's too early. Right now, it's too early for sure. But I mean, not a bad take.
and I'm gonna call this one right now. Like I'm gonna call North Carolina and Bill Belichick's first season. He's gonna finish ranked.
Hey.
North Carolina.
Hey.
With literally no quarterback.
I don't trust anything going on with Bill and that chick right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't trust anything right now with Bill and that chick on his side.
Yeah, he seems really like distracted by her.
Bingo. I'm gonna hold my I don't know what Bill's doing. Right.
I don't think that relationship makes it out of this season because when Bill goes into coach mode,
right, she's
gonna go back burner and
something I don't know.
She'll learn what every other woman learned in his life. Football is his first love.
I love it, bro. You're right, though. 100%.
Yeah. I just want the ultimate storyline because I mean I look at the preseason rankings. I see Miami preseason ranked 10. Big break. Clemson's ranked 4th. Is Clemson good again?
I did notice that.
I remember them getting smoked last year.
Right. I mean, Alabama's in the top 10. I don't see why.
I don't see why either.
I don't know why they're in the top 10.
Somebody's got to tell them Nick Saban's not there anymore.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I think LSU belongs.
You know what? I love their coach, but he's not a winner either. He's Brian Kelly.
Oh yeah.
He's another choke artist. So, I mean, I loved him at Notre Dame, but he couldn't get that team over the hump.
Not at all.
He had some pretty good teams.
Right.
But yeah, it's like I mean, really, he's got it. I think Bill can do it. Like that, the ACC is nothing special.
Right, I agree. I don't know what that's going to look like. I mean, after she just already caused problems off season, so I can only imagine.
Oh yeah,
what might happen.
It's definitely going to be interesting, but that's my call. I think that once everything gets going, I think the one to worry about in the ACC is Boston College. Yeah,
I could understand that. BC is
it's Bill O'Brien and I think he's in his 3rd year now.
Right, and he's always been good.
Yeah, so he's getting his recruits in there now. You're starting to see that pipeline pick up steam,
Right.
I think they're going to be okay.
Yep.
But I mean, they've got, let me see, ranked teams in the ACC. They got Clemson at 4, Miami at 10, and SMU at 16.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that all shakes out.
I think the U will be all right.
Yeah.
I think the U.
We're gonna get a pretty good barometer for how good they are right out the gate. North Carolina's gonna play TCU.
Yeah.
I don't think TCU's like a world beater or anything, but they're a solid football team.
I agree. Very.
So if he handles them, then he's got Charlotte, Richmond, UCF, and then he rolls into Clemson October 4th.
Right.
Now that one, it's a home game for them. Clemson. So that one, tickets to start. Yeah, all these games are like $60, and then that Clemson game starts at $160. The ticket prices.
I guess you can't understand. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah. So I don't want to spend too much time on that because North Carolina is definitely not competing for a national championship. That's just a side note.
But yeah, so that's a great kickoff, man, to the college segment.
It's exciting. Couple weeks.
Yeah, man.
I love this. I love watching college get kicked off and then they follow the NFL next week.
Correct. Yep, absolutely. So, NBA offseason is global summer ball. Have you heard anything about Team USA Olympic prep? Updates? Are there any rosters?
I have not actually heard anything about Team USA yet.
Yeah,
it's So I did hear that Tatum might be ready for Team USA when coming off the Achilles. I don't know if he would actually play.
I was gonna say I would recommend it.
Yeah, but I did hear that they expect that he's going to be ready.
2026, right?
Yeah, for the Olympics.
28. Olympics is 2028.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
But you've got the 26. So that's the World Championships they do every 2 years.
I think so. Yeah, I see what you. Yeah. So they got. Yeah, I don't know which one.
And he may not play for that. Like I don't think he played in the last
26,
one.
But 28, I could see him playing.
Yeah.
I could see him playing for the 2028 Olympics. Yeah, obviously out of the new bunch, Cooper Flag, right? Paolo.
Cooper's probably going to play on the Team USA. For sure.
Yep, I agree. Anthony Edwards, Tyrese.
I don't know if Ant will play in this one. Like that's the question is like the guys that are kind of the upper echelon players, they usually just kind of take the World Championships off.
Correct.
And they let the other guys handle it.
Right.
So I mean I don't remember if Ant played in them last time. But yeah, it's going to be that up and coming crew. It will be not like the frontline starters, but I mean we're probably gonna see. I don't even know if Wembanyama will play for his team.
No. So what is that? Where is that at again?
He's Spain.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Or France rather.
Say Spain. Is he Spain or France?
He's France. Wemby.
Wembyama.
Yeah. He's a French dude.
Bronny buzz? You heard some Bronny buzz? I haven't heard anything about Bron. I mean, we got to touch on it.
There's always buzz about Bron. He's upset, of course.
Is he? What is he mad at?
Because they care more about Luka than him. It's like I saw he's so narcissistic. He posted video of himself working out. Can you believe that? This is just like a video of him like deadlifting. I'm like, come on, man. That's what the world needs, to watch you lift.
Right. Have you heard anything about?
You got cut up too. Some trainer goes on there. It's like, I don't even know what you're doing. Your form is weird. It's like Bron can't even work out without catching strays.
Right, all day. Have you heard anything about Lillard and the Lakers?
There's all these buyout rumors, right? Like everybody's gonna get bought out and go play for the Lakers for $2. It's like I don't believe it.
I don't
buy it. Like they're talking about Vucevic going to the Lakers on a buyout from the Bulls.
And I thought Lillard already took the deal with the Blazers. Is it
Lillard signed back up with the Blazers? Yeah, he's under contract.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So real quick, I never ever got a chance to get in touch with the young man that gave me this shirt. This is our sponsor for the night. It's the STRNG Combine.
All right.
This is from overseas, ladies and gentlemen. hopefully he, one of his colleagues, somebody sees it, says, "Hey, there's your shirt. That guy that promised you he'd get it out there somehow. Here it is, man. I'm wearing your shirt tonight with a custom, authentic Hartford Whalers shirt. Just so that you know. So yeah, man, I hope this hits you and you feel good about it because you gave me quite a few shirts. I did give him, some emails and some people to get in touch with as far as the t-shirt business is concerned. But I want to say he was from France. I'm not sure. And I think this has to do with like
supplements or workout stuff, or
yeah, and I think it's like I want to say CrossFit. Okay. I'm actually gonna look this up now myself. You guys should too, man. Let's give them a boost. Maybe we can find something. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that, man, because I'm always trying to help people that try to help me and themselves. Yeah, see, doesn't come up at all. It's definitely foreign. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely foreign. So, but yeah, man. Let me see. Where were we at? We were talking basketball, NBA offseason, which is obviously going to be dead. But the big topic to stir the pot, if you will, right, is international basketball catching the NBA?
I don't think it's catching it. It's already caught it.
Right?
It's like look at the top 5 like players in the NBA. Like
they're not from.
They're not from here.
U.S. It's already caught. Half your team, you can't pronounce their last name.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, half your team. So, yes, I would say it's absolutely caught it. As Spence said, yeah.
It's you know what? Like, here's the baseline difference between a European basketball player and an American basketball player. Commitment to defense and free throw shooting.
Yes.
Right? All you young players out there, let your offense come from your defense and practice free throw shooting constantly. It's exactly, listen, that's what it's called, free throws. It's free points for you. All you have to do is be able to shoot the shot.
Yeah.
It blows my mind how many NBA players are 60 to 70% free throw shooters.
It's bad business.
Right? I mean, LeBron he's gotten better last couple of years. I feel like he's actually worked on it, but he had a stretch where, he was like 68%. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It was not.
Call yourself the best player in the world and you can't shoot a free throw.
No, you're absolutely right, man. You got to get that work. Yes, you're absolutely right.
I don't even think Steph Curry opens his eyes when he takes free throws. Like,
it's something that you can control. It's something that you should control.
Yeah.
There should be no passes at all. Not even a bit. So
Shaq should have shot him underhand. I know he was like, too macho for that.
To get whatever kind of consistency, I couldn't agree more.
He's so big and long, like his arms outstretched would have been like halfway to the basket. It would have,
Yep. Absolutely.
But I get it. Like, you look like a little wussy out there shooting free throws underhanded.
Like you bowling. Shaq wouldn't have went for that. Nope. He would have not went for that, man. So it is what it is. Yep. Let's see who we got, man. We got more people rolling in and out. I just want to make sure I announce who I see up in this piece, man. We got, who is that? I don't know. Hilton. We got Johnny Franklin in the building. User 4623 blah 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 blah. You always show up. I appreciate you for showing up. We thank you for supporting the channel as always, man. Let's see if we got anything new in the chat. I didn't see much. I know Savannah Fernandez is still at it. Garrett Wilson with the okay. That's the wide receiver from the Jets. Right?
Yeah, that's like a diametrically opposing take to the Ravens going to the Super Bowl. But
where are you coming from, Savannah? I don't understand.
It's okay. I like Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I do too. I think
nothing but respect for him.
He's a stud. He's a stud. It's gonna be a problem.
I feel bad for him that he's a Jet. I mean, maybe one day he'll figure it out and leave.
Have you seen Fields in practice? Oh God, it's so bad.
Is Fields not playing well or good?
He's not playing well. It's like, dude, there's no rush. You're in booty shorts and tank top.
That's not good.
The target, like, he's missing the target. Like, it's like, are you okay? Like, it's not even to the point where you're asking if you're having a good day. It's like, dude, you're missing so bad. Are you okay?
You know, when he was at Ohio State, you know he had the highest completion percentage in the country.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. Well, what it kind of tells you is it could be mental. He could be dealing with
it's a crying shame. I mean, maybe the Ohio State thing isn't really the Ohio State players. Maybe it's just where they go.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
How many of them have ended up on the Browns or the Bears?
Exactly right. It's a valid question. It's an absolute valid question.
I'm trying to think back now. Ohio State quarterbacks, like what teams did they end up on? Right, like obviously, like Houston's the best situation that a rookie coming out of Ohio State has fallen into.
Correct.
Right. I mean, Fields was on that horrid Chicago team.
Really bad.
And he made them actually respectable for a hot second.
He did.
And then it just kind of like the waves got too big and they just swallowed them.
Fizzled out. Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's too big.
I don't know. I know the Patriots wanted to. There was a lot of chatter about the Patriots going and getting them before we drafted May. They wanted them.
That wouldn't have been.
It wouldn't have been a good fit at all.
No, not at all. Not even a little bit.
It's Boston's not where you want to go to try and figure your life out.
No.
As quarterback, you will get whatever was left of your self-esteem and confidence will be destroyed.
Completely.
They're like they wake up every day to hate. Like seriously, I'm from there, and I can tell you, like the way we treat our star athletes is crazy.
Yep. So yeah, I mean that's basketball, ladies and gentlemen. It's basketball. We'll talk about a little bit of all of it today. I want to make sure I touch as many of these topics, right? That make sense. This is what's going on in the real world. Not just us,
What are you gonna jump into next?
We still got baseball, man. We got baseball. We got football. We got baseball. We got global soccer, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'll be honest, man, as much as I do women's sports, shit, just to be blunt. Numbers are numbers, and it's something that, we'll cover in this segment of global soccer, women's sports in general, right? Because, and I actually even have a segment. That's actually the one segment I want to do right before NFL is the women's sports on the rise side of things. And we'll couple that, like I say, with the global soccer. But I think cool topics to talk about. And again, I'll be the first to admit where, I give women's sports a lot of flack. Dude, the numbers don't lie. As much as we clown the WNBA for not being profitable, they're making deals and making money. I can keep going along that narrative. It's not profitable, right? Like everybody else. But the reality is, every year it costs more. Fans are stepping up. So,
yeah.
So we'll have to dig into that. We'll have to talk about it. But anything else on basketball that you can think of while we're in this off season?
As far as the WNBA goes, it's so one of the minority owners of the Celtics who lost out on the bid to buy the team,
right?
Steve Pagliuca. He went and bought the Connecticut Sun.
Yes.
And he's gonna move him to Boston. So Boston's getting.
Boston.
Yep. Sorry. I didn't tell you before because I wanted to get your reaction. It's like the whale getting slaughtered.
All over again, bro. This is horrible. Are you serious? They're taking the Connecticut Sun
to Boston.
That is so bad. That is so awful. I don't even know what to say to that.
Look, apparently the arena they play in is like a Y or something. It's like nobody fits in there.
I thought they played at the Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, it's apparently their seating is like 10,000 or something, or.
It is tiny. Dude,
so they're gonna put them in the Garden. They're gonna play in the Garden.
What?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Boston Sun now. What are they gonna call you? That is so garbage, though. I hate it for her.
I know. Connecticut always loses. I don't get it.
Always loses, bro. I mean, it's where I'm born and raised. I will always rep, but Jesus, we just can't catch a break.
I know.
We still got the Yard Goats. Shout out to the Hartford Yard Goats. For y'all that don't know, that is baseball. We do have a farm team, It's about all we got. Dang, they taking the Connecticut Sun, bro. Y'all might as well just call Connecticut a city. Just turn it into a city. It's not even a state anymore. It's just so bad. Oh, that's horrible, bro.
Yeah. Sorry. It's like feels like breaking the Patriots news to you all over again.
Exactly. I did not. Dude, I don't care. Women's sports, men's sports, chills. I don't care what sport. Don't take it from CT, bro. I mean, we've already suffered long enough not having anything.
You suffer,
right? Dude, even UConn, right? UConn is way up in stores. It's not an hour to go to a UConn game. Well, now you don't have to go. When they built the stadium that the Patriots, ironically, were supposed to move to. Yeah, it's just, man, we can't catch a break, bro. Oh, well. Sorry, nope. Connecticut Sun. It was fun while it lasted, I guess.
I could still drive up to Boston and watch the game.
That's hilarious.
Traffic might be a little terrible, but
all right. Speaking of, I'm going to touch on it again, for all you Raider fans, be on the lookout, especially if you live in the Northeast. Spencer and I will be going to the game. Patriots up in Foxborough, right? I'm already talking this into fruition. And there's a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Jeff, president of the Black Hole New England chapter. We really got some cool stuff going on. Seriously, this is some cool stuff. The one thing I am really, really just excited about for everybody that will be able to do it, I hope I have the ability to, right? I'm coming in from out of town, but a lot of time I'll be spending in Hartford, I'll be honest. But Al Davis, did you know Al Davis is born and raised apparently out of Massachusetts? And there's a specific town. Yes.
Al's a Massachusetts kid, huh?
He is.
All right.
But he is a Massachusetts kid. And let me tell you, we got all of these. You know what? I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this or not. I have to be. I'm supposed to have to say this. I'm going to talk about this part. I'm going to get confirmation. You know what I mean?
You getting controversial on us?
I know, right? You know, connection. You know what I mean? The NDAs being signed on some of this stuff, right? I don't want to be the one dropping news I'm not supposed to be dropping. But so it is Brockton. See, I have a special place in my heart for this town called Brockton for several reasons. There are a lot of, believe it or not, I mean, it's got to be considered one of the smallest towns with some of the biggest names on planet Earth that has, ever come to fruition. And that's Brockton, Mass, man. And believe it or not, that's where Al Davis is born.
He's a Brockton kid?
He is.
Wow.
This kid, bro. And
all right.
Saturday, September 6th, honoring Al Davis in Blackout Park, City Hall, for a special ceremony honoring Al Davis in Brockton, Mass, man. That's a big deal.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then after that, they'll be heading to the Blake's Tavern in Providence, Rhode Island. 5 to 9, they'll have dinner. But man, this is going to be an epic week. Hopefully, I didn't let the cat out the bag. I'm pretty sure they've already posted this stuff. If not, oopsie. Just messed up. But hey, you can't send me this stuff and did not tell me not to send it. Well, yeah, they have all kinds of cool stuff, man. Tailgates. Trust me, if you're in the area, you don't want to miss this. I will be there. I don't know if any of our Raider Syndicate members
They're not making the trip?
I don't think they're making the trip. They're going to save their money for this curb stomping we're about to We are about to get curb stomped, ladies and gentlemen. Anyhow, yes. Absolutely. It's going to be a big deal. Yes, Michael, you are absolutely right. I think they have a statue. The Marvelous. He's my number one biggest out of Brockton, believe it or not. That even goes over Al Davis. The Marvelous Marvin Hagler, born and raised in Brockton, Mass. I got a really, really good friend by way of a friend that's born and raised in Brockton, Mass, which is the only reason I even know about it. My guy Cooley, I met him, or Coley, my bad, Coley, not Cooley. Coley, I met Coley through one of my best friends in my life that unfortunately passed away way back. Rest in peace, Drip. He was a baller basketball player. They went to Takeo Post. I'm pretty sure you know a little bit about Post. I think that's up in, I want to say Takeo Post is in Mass. If it's not Boston, maybe Rhode Island. But anyways, long story short, a lot of that festered in Brockton, man. And when I moved to Waterbury, Connecticut, my boy Ron Draper took care of me. And that's how I met Coley by way of him. Again, just a lot of love, a lot of respect for Brockton, Mass, because it produced some heavyweights. Heavyweights. I mean, Brockton, Mass is the real deal. Always has been. You know, Hagler is the known guy, but can you imagine all the guys that helped make Hagler? Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brockton, Mass.
For sure.
You're not walking through Brockton, Mass. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, thinking you taking over. That's all I'm trying to say. So shout out to all the Northeasterners. That little bit of history on, you know, sports in terms of Al Davis and the Raiders and
Rocky Marciano too.
Yes, dude. I told you. That's what I'm saying. Marvelous is my guy, but right. Some say Rocky is one of the best of all time. Right. Rocky Marciano was 50-0, right?
Yeah.
He's he's that dude. Man, where's Angelo when you need him, bro? You already know. So it's all over.
It's like putting up the bat signal. You're talking about boxing. It's like he's coming.
We'll see what we can do about that. We do have a segment here. We'll see if we can fit that in. But yeah, man, and you are right, Michael. It is a dangerous city. Brockton. A lot of people don't know that stuff, man. Brockton is hood. Let's just put it that way. It's grimy as hood. You're not walking around Brockton that night.
No.
You're just not doing it. So yeah. That was a good segment, bro. That was a good segment. Yeah, you learn stuff. You know, you learn something new every day. They say, man. That's how it meant. We're getting all of this. We were talking about basketball, man. We're putting the button up on basketball.
Oh wow! And the number one prospect in college basketball this year, AJ DeBonsa. He's from Brockton too.
Brockton is a little nugget, bro. Brockton is starting to remind me of the city, the little town I grew up in. And that is, believe it or not, little old Windsor, Connecticut. The oldest town in all of Connecticut. We have some heavy hitters. Well, Hartford in itself has heavy hitters. Well, Windsor specifically. Believe it or not, my high school, we have 3 well-known NFLers, man. It's no coinkydink, I would say, with this name, and it's obvious, but Terrence Porkchop Knighton. Terrence Knighton, Windsor High graduate, played at Temple, man, and got drafted, I want to say, by the Donkeys. May have been somebody else. I know he played for the Donkeys.
No, he's the Donkeys.
It is the Donkeys. Right? So
he might have played for the Ravens later on, too.
Yes. Yes. And then right after him, man, another defensive lineman, bro, Chris Baker. A lot of people don't know. Born and raised in Windsor, Connecticut, man. My hood, my little town, my little 1,200 whole entire, person high school, man. Yeah, it's funny because when I went to San Diego, right, it's like 1,200 was like a class. That was just freshmen. In Windsor, high school. So yeah, I was eye-openers for me moving to San Diego from Connecticut out of high school, man. That was pretty wild. But yeah, man, there's a lot, and I'm sure there's plenty of other people that we don't know about, man, that came out of Brockton. That I guarantee you out of Hartford. I mean, Rick Mahorn is one of the major that I think that came out of Hartford. And then also another big name, Vin Baker, right? Vinny B. Everybody remembers Vinny Baker. If you're old enough. As far as
Vin Baker?
Yeah.
Wow. I remember Vin Baker.
Yes, Vinny is a dog. Bro, Connecticut, they had their fair share of athletes, man. Hell, you guys got to Bucky Jones. Maybe the best athlete of all time. Like, seriously. That's it. He's a Patriot, right? Y'all playing.
Yep.
Bucky.
Yep.
can claim to buck. I mean, I don't know many dudes that had that kind of pedigree. He was a 4-star athlete across the board. Track, football. I don't know if he played baseball. Probably anything else that he did. So basketball, he did it all.
Knighton was drafted by the Jaguars in 2009. He played for the Donkeys when they were good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shout out to my main man Gigi. That's his nephew. And in fact, that's right. I grew up with.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. But his last season in the NFL, he was on the Patriots.
Yes.
He didn't make it out of camp. So he was.
Of course, they had to give the hometown kid that blew up. Yeah, are you kidding me? He played. He played in the league for a long time.
He's 1, 2, 3, 7 years.
I want to say he's close to a decade. Anybody that plays close to a decade.
Yeah.
And that's legit. I said, but the third person I was thinking of in terms of Windsor, but it's not specifically Windsor. It's our sister school, man, which are arch rivals, but Bloomfield High School. A juggernaut has been right now. They're a smaller school, even smaller than ours. But the talent that comes out of Bloomfield, Connecticut. That, ladies and gentlemen, they have a gold jacket wearer. His name is Dwight. I'm pretty sure he's probably the most famous Bloomfield High School athlete. I would guess. I'd have to think. I don't know the other gold jacket wearers.
Hartford's crazy.
I know. Seriousness, bro. I try to tell people.
You got Dwight Freeney too.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, dude. Hartford.
Eugene Robinson. Marcus Canby.
You don't know about Marcus? My wife went to high school with Marcus Canby. She went to middle school and high school with Marcus Canby.
He went to college with my friends at UMass.
Oh, UMass. Yes, UMass. He went to Concord High School for you people.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dad, Brandon Jewry. He dunked on him in the 8th grade, bro. The whole gym went wild. Brandon Scott Jewry came down, dunked on Marcus Camby in the 8th grade, and the whole place. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I was fortunate, man. I grew up in some, and the funny thing about it, dude, Marcus Camby wasn't even the best one. Marcus Camby wasn't even close to the best one. The best player that anybody that grew up my age, it's not even I'm telling you right now, there's going to be one name, and his name is Mike Williams. You can Google it right now. Mike Williams. He also went to UMass before Canby. And when I tell you that was the best, most special basketball player I had ever seen play, it's an understatement. I think he had 70 points one year against us. And it was like he still had like 5 or 6 minutes left in the second. Mike Williams, it didn't make any sense. He just had issues. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. Another brother that, rest in peace. But when I tell y'all Mike Williams, and I'm pretty sure his name is still something that comes up, and you probably will find something. He went to Weaver High, bro. Mike Williams, he might have went to Hartford. Mike Williams was the best thing I'd ever seen come out of the state of Connecticut. Basketball. Bucky Jones is 1 in football. Mike Williams is number 1 in basketball. So.
You get to buck over Freeney?
I do.
Knighton?
Overall athlete, bro. Bucky Jones.
Bucky was crazy.
Bucky Jones was a problem in everything. It didn't matter. Everything. It didn't matter. That brother probably played hockey, bro. I'm telling you, Bucky Jones was wild. Wild athlete. Wild up athlete. Like, yeah.
Dude, I didn't realize that you had the that you had the WWE
Yeah.
connection.
Out of Connecticut. Yes, that's all Stamford, Connecticut. I think it's another reason why I grew up just thinking that it was trash. I never could even get with it because I felt like it was just some made up thing. Because we had ESPN too, right? You got to remember, there's some cool things about Connecticut, man. I made my highlight tape from ESPN. My best friend, uncle, still work. Well, he might have retired. Shout out to Uncle Ronnie. He was there forever. And my boy Frank B, I played with. The three-headed monster. He's a producer there now. He's been there since he graduated college. And he's one of the biggest top producers in all of ESPN right now. Shout out to Frank B. It's so funny I'm bringing all this stuff up, man, because I actually want to give his daughter some love and show her some flowers. I said we were going to talk about soccer, right? Well,
Yep.
She's on a full ride at Seton Hall.
Wow.
She's got wheels like her daddy. And I'm going to let y'all know Frank B had them wheels. Frank B had them wheels. So, yeah, man, it's pretty cool to see our daughters, right? That's the other thing. Like, he's got a daughter at Seton Hall. My other homeboy, Javon Overstreet, his daughter's at Marquette. Cross country, we did some things for ourselves, man. At least for our kids, putting them in position to really make some noise for themselves in this world. So, shout out to us, man. Shout out to Winston, Connecticut. Shout out to CT across the board, ladies and gentlemen. Across the board, this is great content. Dude, the cut-ups are going to be quick on this.
Giving some love to Connecticut and Massachusetts.
Yep. Man, we got my boy ASAP in the building. Nice church. Sorry I'm late. Bro, we don't care. We just glad you showed up, man.
That's it. Thanks.
Show. We got Damian Cole in the building. Best Raiders all time, Jack Tatum. Hey, Damian, I'm not going to necessarily disagree with you, right? I could see that. I like the number 32, but for a different. If we were actually on the different show right now, you'd be able to see him in the morning. That's Marcus Allen, but I don't blame you. Man. I don't blame you. And last but not least, with Damian Cole, this was for you, Spence, because I think he's 100% correct. That's
Drew Bledsoe's knee.
Bledsoe's knee, right? Because I think his knee was the problem. Where you got introduced to Mr. Tom Brady. I mean, that's all she wrote. Talk about the GOAT.
Yeah.
No one's
I felt bad how he got done, but it's it had to happen, I guess.
And you know what? That was back in the day too, where listen, ladies, man, people don't understand. Today and back then, it's so funny, man. I feel like my dad and mom talking now. This old back in the day. But the truth is, you didn't lose your job, ladies and gentlemen, to injury. It didn't matter how good your backup came in and played.
Yeah.
Your backup could have came in and literally been flawless. Nothing wrong. And he was getting the bench. Period. It didn't matter. That was just the way it was. There was a honor to it. There was a code to this. You just never lost your spot due to injury.
It's true.
Now, capitalism. You got a hurt elbow? Oh, your oblique is out? What you doing? Where's that other dude? We got 6 quarterbacks. This is where we are with it.
Yeah.
That's just facts. But that is the truth, man. And it's so people don't understand, man. It's Brady would never be Brady.
Brady would never be Brady if it wasn't for Belichick.
True.
People don't like to give Belichick his credit.
His flowers. I agree with that.
But that is the truth because nobody would have done that. Bledsoe literally signed the largest contract extension in NFL history the offseason before.
It was real.
And he lost his job to a 6th-round draft pick.
He really did.
Nobody would have done that. Nobody. There's not one coach that would have pulled the plug on him.
No, that's very true. That's very, very true. That's an actual great statement. It takes a lot.
Yeah, and I mean he did it in Cleveland too. You remember when he took over the Browns?
Yes.
What is the first thing he does?
Yes. He said,
Bernie Kosar, pack your crap up and get out of here.
Bernie was beloved.
He's still beloved.
Exactly. They love B. Kosar up in Cleveland land. They love.
He's like, don't let the door hit you on the way out. He's gone.
And I've heard a few times that, he's burned quite a few bridges. I've heard that about Bill. And I get it. Sometimes that's what you have to do in order to win. There is no turning back. When you have a excellent, successful winning, and somebody gets in your way, lady.
The Brady thing worked for so long because Brady was willing to play ball with him. Would let him coach him hard. Would take less money.
Right.
Would allow him to build the team. Right. Like. How many quarterbacks are out there that are going to take pay cuts? That they're more concerned with winning Super Bowls than Pro Bowls.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Right? Like I saw an interview a week and a half ago, I think, with Cam Newton, and they asked him if he would trade his MVP for a Super Bowl, and he said, "Hell no." And everybody on the panel with them like double take, like, really? And they're like, all right, we know where you're at. Like,
right.
Care about yourself.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. The way it goes, man. It's the way it goes. I mean, and to be honest, in a lot of ways, that's probably the reason why you won't win the chip. It's the reason why you won't win the chip, because it can't be done alone. It's not basketball. It's not. It can't be done alone. I don't know.
Especially in this day and age, you can't be Dak Prescott with that contract and think that the Cowboys are going to have a chance. They don't. You can put a line through them right now. They're already done. They're not. They don't. It's just impossible. They don't have enough depth to compete. Right? There's too much money tied up in their skill positions.
100% agree.
So the only way you can make that happen is you have to draft flawlessly. And they do draft well, but they're not flawless.
They do. It's not anything to write home about. Nothing to write home about at all. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, it's gonna be a long road, bro. It's gonna be a long road. It's already been a long road for a lot of teams, right? There are still quite a few teams in the NFL that have never won anything. And unfortunately, I'm a firm believer in history repeating itself. So some of those guys are gonna stay right there. Man,
it takes a special owner. It takes it has to work on every level for you to break out of that cycle.
Every level,
right?
Every.
And yeah, I mean those bad teams. I just don't see it. It doesn't exist.
I agree.
I mean, maybe the Jets will break the cycle when Woody sells the team.
Right.
Will that ever happen? No.
No. He'll pass it down. It won't happen. It will not happen. So. All right. So we are going to move into the segment of baseball. This won't be long, right? This won't be long at all. Playoff hunt. Are we already talking about playoff hunt for basketball?
Of course we are.
Where are we at?
So we're through the All-Star break. We're in the second half of the season. The trade deadline's behind us now. Teams are are done adjusting their rosters. Everybody's trying to jockey for standing now and secure the division, secure the wild card.
Yeah,
And that's where it's at. It's like, I mean, I'm happy to say the Red Sox have gone from being a second afterthought at the beginning of the season,
right,
to being a 66 win team in second place in the AL East, and they, I believe, are in control of one of the wild cards, even though they're
the Red Sox
struggling a little bit. Yeah,
they still got some work to do. They still got some work to do for
so
sure.
They're at 66 wins. They're five off the off the lead in the AL.
Off the lead, yeah.
So I mean, they're not that far back, but they've been not playing so hot. This road trip was pretty bad for them. But the most impressive thing to me that they've done this year is they've locked up Christian Campbell in the preseason to a long-term deal, and they extended Garrett Crochet on a team-friendly deal, and then Roman Anthony, they just extended 6 years, 120. So he's under control until he's 30.
Right.
For a bargain. I mean,
yeah.
Right? Like Soto just signed his deal. It was $750 million. We got Roman Anthony for 120.
Bro, this baseball money is wild.
I tell people all the time. I was like, if you want real money, play baseball.
Absolutely, 100%.
It's like, don't beat your head against the wall playing football. Play baseball.
My guy Chris, Protect the Shield podcast in the building. Appreciate you for coming through, brother. As always.
Yeah, I don't understand how the national interest has waned so much on baseball. Like, it used to be America's number one sport. Now it's like third.
It's in the can.
It's like fighting with hockey.
Yeah, there's a lot that can be done to baseball. I'm not gonna lie. You want to know what? Baseball is starting to remind me of the WNBA. I hate to admit it, but it's like, I get it. It's a pastime. It's something that's been this way forever, but even the NFL makes changes in rules and laws, all that stuff. They do it all. I'm not saying they don't in baseball, but clearly they're not doing it enough to move the needle in terms of getting people more interested in baseball. Because I try. I'm doing it now. I'm trying. We're talking about baseball, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to, believe it or not, Turf is a Mets fan. You know what I mean? I can't wait to stop, Spence. Don't do that, man. Don't do that to me, bro. Not right now. I'm
not gonna kick you when you're down. I mean, that's like being a Jets fan.
I'm too fragile.
They're actually pretty good this year. So I mean, you do have that.
We're better than normal, and you know what I mean. I might as well just hit it right now. What they need to do to become a lock. It's not so easy to buy your way into the playoffs, is it? The Mets correctly upgraded a struggling bullpen. They added Ryan Helsley, Tyler Rogers, and Gregory Soto, but now it's the offense that's going through some rough times. Despite adding Juan Soto and getting a much better season for Peter Alonso, the Mets are scoring fewer runs per game than in 2024. So, you know what I mean? 21-10 at the end of April with the plus 54 run differential. So since then, they've gone 42-45 with a minus 24 run differential. Soto, Alonso, Francisco Lindor, and Brandon Nimmo have scuffled of late, and Soto has been terrible all season with runners in scoring position. I'm not even going through those numbers. There's too much talent here for the Mets to miss the playoffs. That's just pretty much what it boils down to. I'm a Mets fan. I don't watch baseball. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I watch it.
You got a half-game lead right now on the Reds for the final wild card spot right now.
And we got to fight.
You know what? I'm going to tell you this: the playoff race is shaping up to go right down the wire, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun because right now the Red Sox and the Yankees are both wild card teams, but they are a game and a half apart.
Right.
And I mean, the Red Sox and Yankees are going to get fired up
Right.
the second half of the season.
So, what's your thoughts on the Brewers being a major one?
The Brewers are just insane. So the Red Sox have the best run differential in the American League. This is how I'm going to frame it. The Red Sox have a plus 93 run differential. All right. The Milwaukee Brewers, their run differential is 159. That is insane.
That's wild.
That is insane.
Wild. That's wild.
That's crazy offense mixed with just crazy good pitching.
Yeah. Crazy defense. No, I agree. And these aren't numbers that just normal. You're right, like you say, they don't just jump out at you like this in a typical situation ever. So, I mean, the Dodgers are still obviously up there.
Yeah.
No one's expecting anything different from the Dodgers. What about the Blue Jays? Blue Jays a good team.
Blue Jays are first place in the American League.
They're expected to go.
They're in first place in the American League. They're the overall number one seed in the American League.
Wow. How about Chicago, the Cubs? Because I know the Cubs are usually also a team that's, recently I should say, a team that's been in the race.
Yeah, they're the number one wild card team in the NL, and
Chicago.
Yeah, I mean they're in the same division as the Brewers, so
right.
They're gonna be chasing them, but they're having a great season.
We're here. We're in Texas. The Houston Astros. I mean, they got work to do, right?
Yeah.
Normally they're usually in there, right? Aren't they usually always? I mean, you got Mattress. What is his name? Mattress Mac.
Well, they're division leader, so they're in.
They're in.
Yeah. They're in, but that is a that's a tough situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't looking so sweet. Like they gonna have some work to do to make this make sense, right? That's all I'm trying to say in terms of if they actually even go anywhere.
Yeah, they're a game and a half up on the Mariners in the West.
And the Mariners suck. I shouldn't say they suck.
Oh, they got 67 wins.
They got work to do. I'm thinking in terms of the haves and the have-nots, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cream of the crop, the creme de la creme, the top 6-8 teams we know, right? 6 really, but
Seattle's a great sports city. Like I give them a lot of credit. They may not win a ton, but they're always good.
I agree, and I agree. They always
show up.
They do. Every team, all sports. They just, it's like you said, it's a great city to have. Yes, to have a professional sports team, 100%.
Yeah, and they're gonna have a basketball team again. That was a crying shame that they lost the basketball
team. It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I still feel
when you Raiders get your basketball team,
I think
Seattle's getting theirs back.
Yeah, and if y'all didn't know, Turf is officially going to be changing all his teams to Vegas teams. I'm just telling y'all right now, get ready, get prepared. Everything is Vegas for me.
And be a Las Vegas Athletics.
Las Vegas Athletics wearing hat toting, all those good things. I can't wait. It'll be my first time in my life that I'm living in a city that I actually can root for.
Fully branded.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That I don't feel like some fake. I don't feel like some outsider, you know. Hey, can I join? Can I join? Can I be a part? We don't have nothing over here in Connecticut.
I know Connecticut. You guys just keep everybody just takes and takes and
They
takes.
just take. They just take from us, bro. And we have such talent, man. There's so many things we could have had. Seriously,
Yeah.
it is what it is, man.
You
But
know, as much money as the state has, you'd think that they
yes,
would invest some money into infrastructure and build you guys a stadium
you
somewhere.
notice we're not there anymore. Being Connecticut, like yes, clearly we're not there for a reason, right? We're not there for a reason. So it is what it is, man.
I think the rich people prefer to keep the sports and the crowds
Right.
in New York and Boston and let them have the
Correct.
quiet life in Connecticut.
Yep. Yep. So let's kick off this global soccer and women's sports thing, right? We do have boxing still before we hit the NFL. You know what I mean? It's getting a little late. We getting close. We'll see. We'll see how Spence feels. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep Spence up too late, but we're going. You know, we've already kind of talked a lot about women's sports, if you will. But I do want to talk about it, man, because you know, first and foremost, Messi in Miami. Is he saving Major League Soccer brand or not? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Have you heard about this? You know, it's soccer, and that's the reason why I want
He's
to
a
bring
massive draw.
a massive draw, massive draw. This was 2 weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen, where Messi, you know, signed over to Miami, right? And a lot of people think it's exactly that, saving the brand. What's your thoughts?
He's so much fun to watch, right? I mean,
He's
people
the
pay insane amounts of money.
he's the dude.
Yeah.
For sure, he's the dude. Soccer, believe it or not, man. Man, my son wanted to play, and then he got bit by the track and field and football bug, so it all went away. But yeah, and I have one of my boy, man. Shout out to Chip Hobbs, man. He's a Montana State University Hall of Famer, if you will. He's in that ring, and his son is a outstanding soccer athlete, and out of Oklahoma. And we're talking Chip Hobbs. He was basketball and football. He could have played both in college.
Wow.
He could have done both, but he just stuck with football. You know, obviously became one of. I think he leads in a lot of categories all time. Hence why he's, you know, in that ring, if you will. But soccer is bigger than people realize, man. It's a global thing, not only for the men but women, and it's really starting to heat up. That's the other thing. I've actually paid more attention to it for a lot of other reasons, being outside of the country. Like Lima, Peru. In Peru, soccer's huge. Right? Lima's
South
huge.
America,
Yeah, it's huge. Like, they don't have American football and basketball and all this stuff. They may have it, but it's right. You know,
It's not the first sport.
yeah, I'll never forget taking my family and my daughter doing gymnastics in Lima. You know what I mean? It was crazy. They just don't have
That's
that
nuts.
stuff like that. So, what are your thoughts on global soccer as a whole, just across the board? You know,
I mean,
you've been around sports your whole life. Yeah,
it's the number one sport in the world. I mean,
it is.
America's the one that has their head in the sand about it. Soccer is the biggest sport in the world by far. I lived in England for half a year, and I got to witness how big the Premier League is. And I mean,
It's everything.
It is everything. It is a big deal. It's a big deal. I mean, people people love soccer.
Yes.
They love it. Like the World Cup is an event. I mean, even we get into the World Cup.
Yeah.
We stink.
We're terrible.
Yeah.
We don't come close to what, yeah.
Right. Imagine being like from a country that has good soccer players. And I mean, the thing is that like I think our just a lot of countries don't have the breadth of sports that we have here, right? Like people have a lot of options. So soccer, a lot of people play soccer, but it's just not. It's not built like it is around the world, right? Like in Europe, I mean, they're grooming these kids to be professional soccer players from
the jump
12 on, yeah.
Like we do for football and basketball.
Right.
It's the same thing. You're absolutely right.
And is that culture going to penetrate into America? I think eventually it will take hold, right? But it hasn't happened yet. I thought it would. I used to joke with those guys. I was like, we have more infrastructure, we have more facilities, we have broadcasting, right? Like, I was like, we have more money. It's like it's just a matter of time.
Correct.
It's just a matter of time before we take it over. And I thought the MLS would grow a lot faster than it has, but clearly it's a tougher nut to crack than I thought.
Yep.
And now you've got the now you've got the Middle East getting involved because they're trying to diversify, right?
That oil money.
Like that oil money is going to go away at some point. You better have Plan B.
Right. At some point, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have something outside of that. No, I totally agree, man. Yeah, and I always rant, rave, talk about one of my most beloved and cherished athletes, and Kennedy Fuller, man. Shout out to Miss Kennedy Fuller, youngest woman. Yeah, she plays for the Angels. Like, she's all world, everything to me. I remember talking about this little girl. I don't know if you even remember, Spence, but I'll never forget. I'll never forget just seeing her at like 6. I remember coming into the office talking to you like, dude, I just met this little girl, dude. She's the most competitive thing I've ever seen. What? I'll never forget it. Just the most competitive.
It's wild when you meet people like that. They just got that.
And you know it. And she wasn't even in the right sport. But she still crushed it because she made everybody else know I'm that. It was wild to watch her crush gymnastics when she wasn't good at it. Shout out. And I shouldn't say wasn't good, but you just know what I mean. She's where she's at in soccer. She's literally goddess. Right? The youngest women's soccer player across the board, man. I mean, I love talking about her. Everything. There is nothing you will run into with that young lady, man, that you will not be in awe of in terms of confidence, chip on her shoulder, just straight up hardcore compete, hate to lose, the whole combination, the whole package, all in one. I saw it with my own 2 eyes up front. I'll never forget it. I say it all the time. I don't think I'll ever meet another competitive person more competitive. I don't think I'll ever meet. Yeah, it's strange. It's strange, like you say, it's strange to see that. When we've seen all kinds of things in our lifetimes, if you're fortunate to be around all that greatness in sports, right, and seeing it up close and personal and being around it, she's just one of them, man. And that just goes to the testament of women's sports are picking it up, ladies and gentlemen. Like it, hate it, love it, whatever it is, it's picking up. Caitlin Clark. I don't think there's a more polarizing. Yeah, I don't think there's a more polarizing person to watch in any sport. That chick is right.
Yeah,
I watch Caitlin Clark all day.
You know what? Like watching all these nitwits like throw dildos onto the court Like this is where we're at in this country. Unfortunately, is like this is kind of moronic stuff that we have to deal with.
All right, right,
right. Like they do deserve to get paid.
100%. I agree.
They're getting paid nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
The problem though, and this is where I do understand, like, right, they're getting subsidized by the NBA. They're trying to keep the standards of the league up to par, but every time they do that to compete, they're taking away the money that's being generated. And that's why the league can't make money. They're definitely making more money than the previous years, year over year, but everything keeps going up. I'm sorry, ladies. Keep driving, taking buses to the game. Stop getting in charters. Stop going private jets. That is cost going through the roof, which means all of that money you're generating is getting burned out the door. You might as well all be cigar smokers right now. Every time y'all want to get up to speed with anything else, in my opinion, you're better off staying where you were. Nope. Right? Like you're going into the Garden now, right? Spence, the new Boston Sun is going into the Garden now because, God forbid they got to plan a, hole in the wall in Connecticut, Sun at Mohegan Sun. But guess what? That hole in the wall is cheap.
Yeah. You know what? Like, that was, they didn't make much money before.
At all,
revenue-wise in the league, the league. They're saying is projected to have revenues of $1 billion.
Right now, that's with all of the That's what
TV money, right? Like, yeah. So they can thank Caitlin Clark a lot for that because she's the main reason that's happening.
100%, 100%.
And Angel Reese and her inability to hit a shot.
The brick lady.
The bricklayer, Angel Reese. But she, hey, people come to watch.
Right? Like, they pay to see it, and
so they've got a massive TV deal now, and I think the point the women are making is that look, like we're not asking for a ton. They're asking for commensurate percentage of league revenue that the men get.
Right.
And that's not like, that's not an absurd thing to ask for.
Absolutely not.
Right? Because the disparity is huge right now. It's huge. So I think like the men get like half the revenue or something. They get like less than 10% or some crazy number like that.
Right.
So I don't think that that's a absurd thing to say that they should be getting
right
money.
But that's the problem, Spence, because if you actually equate that and take that money away, guess what happens now? Where does the money come from that's being spent on everything else? That's the problem.
If the teams can't run an efficient operation, then they shouldn't even own a team.
That's the problem, and that's the problem, because you have to remember they've never been profitable, and the NBA has subsidized them from day one, and it hasn't been any different. And that's the problem. That's why I'm saying, like, look, I've been watching this. I've been paying attention to it. I see both sides. I understand both sides. Everybody has a right to be mad. My problem is, where's the solution at? Because what I see, at least the way that I'm viewing this, because it's no different than how the schools of today came up from the past. When I was at Montana State, we only got $125 a semester for books, ladies and gentlemen. You think these guys are still getting $125 for books? But you see my point. The Big Sky was big back then, all that good stuff, because they kept the cost low. Yeah, we were on scholarship, but we still only got $125. This is how I'm looking at the WNBA. And it's amazing that this whole thing came up because I think it matters. I guarantee you where Connecticut Sun played is way less expensive than having to pay for the Garden. You see my point? So where does that money come from now? Sure, you just made more money in deals, etc. But now you're paying the Garden more money instead of going back to Mohegan Sun, where it's only 10,000, right? And you weren't filling that stadium to begin with, anyways. See, these are the things they don't talk about. That stadium was never being sold out.
But that's the difference. Their attendance is going to triple.
It should, absolutely.
In Boston.
It should, absolutely. It should. The key word is should. But the reality is it going to compensate for those added costs of the Garden? I'm telling you right now, they got high school and all other kind of games being played at Mohegan Sun. And you're already saying it only holds like 10,000. So I'm telling you, it's not a good venue. But that good venue
for a professional team, though.
Exactly, but it allowed them to do what they're doing. It's no see. So this is how I see it. It's no different than the average person with a job. We get a new job and we make 20, 30 grand more. What do we do, Spence? We add 20, 30 more to our budget. We don't stay at the same budget and reap the benefits of the new money. No, we up things.
Yeah, so their broadcast deals where the money's at, because that's set to triple this year.
That's where the money. That's where the dollars are. That's where the big bucks are at. I agree.
So sponsorship, like they're gonna get more revenue coming in from sponsorships and things like that. But it's
That's what, you see what I'm saying. That's why, and I want to have the real conversation. I love for somebody to really talk about that piece of the meat and potatoes, because that's really what's going on. The bottom line is, if the WNBA stayed where they were supposed to stay 5 years ago, they would be profitable today. Am I wrong? At least somebody tell me I'm wrong there. If the WNBA would have kept their costs exactly where they were 5 years ago, and this new money that they've gotten over the next 5 years, they would be profitable for the first time. But guess what they do every time they get a penny? Need a new venue, new uniforms. Got to give more money out to the players, more money out to the people that run the league. You can't. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul, praying that it's going to catch up. That's basically what you're doing. Just like the average American. When they get a raise, they don't go put that in the 401k. They're right. They don't go, find the new Roth IRA. They don't do none of that. They just up their lifestyle. I was eating McDonald's. Now I'm eating Chipotle. I don't know. I'm off the McDonald's dollar bill. Now I'm eating Chipotle because the league is up. That's how I view this. And I would pray for, please, somebody tell me I'm completely wrong. I'm completely out of it.
You're not wrong, but the problem with the argument is that it's not about necessarily, like, from the perspective of the players. It's not about about the profitability of the league. It's about just commensurate pay.
Correct. No, I'm never going to win the argument with the players in terms of how I'm looking at this. That's never going to happen. That I already totally succumbed to. Yeah.
Part of me has to believe that there's a little creative accounting going on to make
100%. 100% there's creative.
There's absolutely no way you're paying the players like that little, and you have revenue. You have $1 billion revenue for the league.
It don't
and you're telling me that you don't make anything?
Don't make sense, bro.
It sounds like maybe the NBA's, trying to recoup some of that investment.
Possibly. It's very possible that, and they can't divulge that accordingly, right? It could be that we have no idea. Obed Perez in the building. Tell him something. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. You came right in time, Obed, because we still got that boxing segment, man. And yes, we are getting to the NBA. NFL, ladies and gentlemen. We are not leaving tonight without saying at least 5 minutes on the NFL. That's just obvious. So yeah,
5 minutes?
at least. I just but this is a good topic, man, and you actually have the ability to, like you just done. Is look, I can, whether you're playing devil's advocate, whether you're just straight out being straight up objective, fair, right? Whatever the case may be, you are actually giving perspective from the girls, the women's, the players' side. And that's how they're seeing it. And then you have the financial people that are like, you haven't made a buck. How does this solve? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you really solve this at? I don't know.
I don't know where their money's going. So I would have to see a breakdown of how they're spending their money because it doesn't make a lot of sense because we know NBA teams are making money.
Big time.
Right? So if you're like, and half of their revenue's chewed up by the players.
Correct.
So if you're telling me you reduce that expense by 80%, you're telling me that like the WNBA isn't profitable? Kind of suspicious. I don't know. And it could be maybe this is the first year that they are. Maybe.
Yeah.
When this league year ends, we'll find out. But I kind of find it hard to believe that $1 billion revenue stream, you can't turn a profit in that.
Something's up. It's like you said, the money's being spent, and nobody can say where it's being spent at. And that's where I'm at with it right now. Right now, we need to open up the books. We need to see who's being paid for what. Is it these venues? Are the venues taking advantage? Right, somebody's taking advantage.
Somebody's definitely taking advantage.
But it's not being talked about. Hey, look at who's in the building.
What's going on, Angelo?
I just finished the Captain Jack show, guys. So sorry, Turf called, man. When the turf signal goes in the air, man, you gotta jump in.
I said that.
So salute to my Guillotine League Silver and Black Showdown brothers Spencer Young, y'all. The Patriots are representing this year.
That's right.
Patriots
we're back, baby. We're back.
Hey, you know what? You would have loved our show, Spence. Sunday night in the Captain Jack show, we had East Coast Gridiron, and if you've ever seen his channel, they break down college. I've been trying to get him on Turf's show. Actually, I want to be on with Turf and Dante one of these nights. I just gotta work it out with Turf. But Turf would love this guy because this is a guy who loves Sincere McCormick. He makes it for real. He has the Raiders only winning 6 games. He has us finishing last, but he also says that next year we're going to be crazy good, and the year after that we're going to be really good, and the year after that we're going to be like Super Bowl good. So that's the way he sees it. He's seeing the long game, the long picture. He's basing it on the coaching. But I say that, Spence.
I just don't know if Pete Carroll's got 4 years, man.
No, he doesn't. We know he doesn't.
Go ahead.
But I did all that build-up, Spence, because what he predicts in his channel, and a lot of his other scouts agree, because it's a whole bunch of scouts, is that the Patriots will be first place in the East.
Wow.
That you guys will win at least 10 games. And check this out. This is going to blow your mind, bro. This is going to blow your mind. He's got the Jets second.
Okay.
What?
That's wild.
They're going to be 9-8, right? And he's got the Bills third, bro. He's got the Bills third.
We talked about that. That's the curse.
Right.
The curse, dude. This is what you get. You can't do Hard Knocks, man. It's going to kill your season.
Well, I mean,
there's a reason the Patriots never did that crap.
Yes.
Well, I mean, look. Let's talk about this, right? So, James Cook finally signs his extension, but his ass wasn't really training. So usually when that happens, you end up being bad. So Spence, I can tell you right now, I ain't taking James Cook, and that's not me trying to play around with you. I'm not taking James Cook. Like, you can have him, bro. You can have James Cook. All right. Travion Henderson, on the other hand, you're
Let's go.
Because if you don't get him and he comes my way, man, you better hope he doesn't come my way. I am in love with Travion Henderson, bro.
I'm going to tell you right now, the love affair is going to continue this week. You watch. He's been cooking the Vikings up, man. Just throw him in the wok. He's been cooking them up all week.
He's a dude.
I am telling the Silver and Black Guillotine League right now, if you got, I don't even know who's on the chat yet, Turf. I'll look in a second. I'm telling y'all right now, man, Travion Henderson, if he comes my way, you can kiss that goodbye. You can kiss it goodbye. Because here's the thing, Turf. In the Guillotine League, as you may remember last year, and I understand you're busy with the gymnastics and the GGs, and we got the boxing show going on, all the bit, but 18 people are drafting. Now I want you to think about that for a second, Spence. 14 rounds, 18 people, okay? By the time I get to number 18, bro, the best guy. I'm not waiting till the second round to take his ass. Are you kidding me? And take my chance? No way, bro. No, you better lock his ass up, because I'm telling you, bro. I am telling you now.
So you're calling Travion Henderson as a first-round pick in an 18 round?
Okay, no. Let me clarify. In a 10-player league, no. In a 12-player league, no. In an 18-player league, though,
100%.
He's a first-round pick. If I'm picking 18th, all right, I want you to think about this, Spence. Only way Travion Henderson for me goes second round is if I'm picking 18th in the snake draft. He's gonna be my 19th pick. I'll take best overall, whatever players there, and then I'm taking Travion. But if I'm looking at that draft and I'm like, oh shit, I'm picking 18th, and then I'm looking at these running backs that are gonna be after Travion. Travion's my best bet for a catch guy, a punt return guy, a touchdown guy. Nah, bro. And here's the thing too, right? And again, see, this is I don't hate on not telling you these type of things, because I'm not worried, baby. I was in the top 5 last year. Me, Severe, Jason made it in the top 9. Like, Turf even made it like in the top 11, I think. Like, his ass got cut. And you know what? To be fair, Turf's lucky ass drafted Jordan Mason, and Christian McCaffrey went down. And next thing you know, Jordan Mason fucking looks like Herschel Walker. Like, so he made it because of those first few weeks. But anyhow, Spence, bro, Ramondre Stevenson last year, do you know how many times that guy fumbled? All right, and fumbles are minus points in fantasy football. All right, so no, I'm taking Travion
I got news
Henderson.
for you, dude. He dropped 15, 20 pounds.
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
he doesn't look like the same dude anymore. Watch the preseason game. Ramondre will probably get a couple carries. Watch. He's a different looking dude now.
I'm definitely not taking his ass. You can have him, man.
So he said that they asked him, they said, why did you drop the weight?
Right.
And he said, bro, have you seen this kid run?
Travion Henderson.
Yeah. He's like, I'm trying to get every ounce of speed out of my body I can.
Because I can't compete.
Right.
Bro,
it's exactly what he's saying. He's like, this dude's coming for my job, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Spence, I want to remind you, and again, I'm going to be fair to him, Turf, because this is, for 9 of us, this is our second year playing. For you new guys, we don't want you to be all surprised. This is not like a regular league, okay? No kickers, no defense.
I love it.
1 quarterback, 1 tight end, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 flex players. There's only 6 people you get to have on the bench. The goal of the Guillotine League in Matthew Berry's app is to not get eliminated. That's it. You're not going heads up against anyone. You're playing against the points, right? So what you don't want to be is last. Now I ask you again, sir, Spence, if you're picking number 18, 17 other people just made a bunch of picks.
My heart is ready to explode. I haven't heard anybody talk about Travion Henderson as a top 20 fantasy player.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my
bro?
God.
He's at least second, at the very least second round. At the very least,
wow.
Second round.
So all right, I'm gonna pour some water on this. I gotta slow you guys down because here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen this year.
Okay, listen, Spence. His first ever reception, the first time he ever touched the football in an NFL field, he took it to the house. And you're trying to tell me? I haven't even seen. You know what I saw Ashton Genty do? Lose 5 yards. That's what I saw him do. All right. His ass is a third-round pick at best. All right, you guys want Ashton Genty? You could have him.
I'm going to tell you right now, I would not go anywhere near Ashton Genty in any round.
Y'all are bashing Ashton Genty.
Oh, for fantasy.
Yes.
Turf.
Oh,
for fantasy, Turf.
Yeah.
For fantasy.
No, you're right.
It's tangential to real life too. You know, I wouldn't. Yeah.
I agree.
If I'm picking an Oakland, if I'm picking a Raider running back right now, it's Mostert.
It's Mostert.
And it's not close.
100.
The thing I don't understand is like I see Janny being like number one in all these like all these rookie drafts, like
crazy, dude. They've lost their fucking
nuts.
minds. They've lost their minds.
When I go at them on X, like all the Raider fans come out, man. They come out with the shield.
Not the right ones. Not the right Raider fans, because we know. The ones that know, we know.
We know the truth,
like,
bro.
leave my Janty alone.
Right. All right, let's get back on track. We're going to get Angelo in and get Angelo out because we got to get out, too. We still got one more segment, but, bro, you are in here for the segment of all segments. Combat sports, boxing, UFC, and crossover madness. Question for you. Jake Paul.
All right.
Is he a good boxer now? Tell us, Angelo. Is Jake Paul a real
Oh, my God. What? Turf, I just had a good show with Raider Nation Jason over at the Captain Jack Rackham channel, bro. Why are you doing this to me? I thought, Turf, I thought we were boys. Turf, we had 1.5, what is it, 1,500 people watching?
Yeah, last night it was
all right. The knockout canvas is alive, everybody. We got people from Australia. We had somebody from New Zealand. We had someone from India, bro. It was crazy. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. So why would you bring me in to the Dead in the Water show with Turf and Spence and ask me a ridiculous ass question like that? Why are you doing this?
We gotta educate the masses, man. We gotta educate the masses. Some people really think he's a
terrible boxer.
I know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me be fair. Has he worked on the craft well enough that he at least understands basic fundamental ways of how to use the sport?
Right.
Boxing? Sure, I'll give him that. It took him 12 fights, fighting basketball players and old, grapplers and,
senior citizens.
I don't know. I think there was a stunt. Did he fight a stunt man, dude? I know the one boxer that he fought for real. The one boxer he fought for real, Tommy Fury, beat him, right? But to be real about that, Tommy Fury, Spence, is on Love Island, bro. He's on Love Island. So, he's a boxer, but he's also a model / Love Island character. So, again, man, I take it for what you want to take it. He's beaten a 60-year-old Mike Tyson who had ulcer surgery right before the fight. He beat Cesar Chavez Jr., who was dealing with the cartel and got deported right after the fight. Come on. What are we talking about?
I agree. Enough of that blasphemy. Enough of that nonsense, man. We wait.
Well, here's the one thing, Turf. here's the one thing. So Eddie Hearn today, I was watching it live. He said straight up that the deal with Jake Paul is real.
Right.
That Anthony Joshua has already agreed to it. So the ball is on Jake Paul's court if he's really gonna do it. They're trying to make the numbers work. They even asked Eddie Hearn,
Right.
is Jake Paul the first choice for Anthony Joshua to fight this next? He said yes, he is. He's in the number one position right now.
On to the next. On to the next.
All right.
While we have you, Crawford versus Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Tell these people how you feel about this fight.
Oh man, this is a trap question from Turf. Man. All right. First of all, Spence, let me just repeat again that this is going to be the Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler of this generation. Okay? The difference in this, and I even say the difference in this, is because Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler was a closed circuit. If you're old enough to remember what that is, it was closed circuit where you have to pay for it, right?
Right.
This, sir, is Netflix. If you paid $8 to your Netflix subscription, you get this bad boy for free. 300 million subscribers globally around the world, right? Netflix is behind it. The WWE is behind it. The UFC is behind it. The NFL, Spence, is running commercials for it. If you're one of the people that does not think that Canelo Crawford is big, you guys have lost your mind. This is bigger than Pacquiao Mayweather. This is bigger than Tyson Lennox Lewis. Shit, this might be bigger, Turf, than Tyson Holyfield.
It's possible, bro. It's possible.
I mean, this is huge. This is huge.
Big
So,
as it gets.
This is for the undisputed super middleweight, right?
It is.
yeah, and for all of them. Which is right? Because if Terrence Crawford pulls it off, Spence, even if you're just a casual fan, we've never had a champion get in the 4-belt era be a 3-division undisputed champion.
It doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even sound right.
Crawford got all the belts at 140, then he got all the belts at 147, and then decided to move up to 168 and get all.
Got all of those. That's wild.
That's insane. It will be for someone like me who's an aficionado and historian. When I go on the knockout canvas and me and Turf go back and forth and he tells me, bro, I gotta put Terrence Crawford now into my top 10, it's gonna be a lot harder for me to argue that shit. I'll tell you that. You know, a lot harder because I've never seen it in history. I'm like, man, and he did beat Canelo, so it wasn't like he beat somebody who was garbage. He beat Canelo, you know. So having said that, Terrence Crawford's looking good up in the mountains. I actually and I always joke around about this with Turf. You know, I got some sources. Canelo's looking really good. Looking really good. Sparring partners are saying that when Canelo hits you in the arms,
Yes.
it's a real thing. Like it fucking hurts. Like it's real. These are sparring partners telling us this, right? And these sparring partners, you know, everybody's required to wear, I think, like 16 or 18 ounce gloves. So if it's hurting through 16-ounce gloves, bro,
That means it's real.
you know what I mean? Like so. So this is a real fight. We got a real fight, ladies and gentlemen. Terrence Crawford will be 38 years old when the fight happens. Canelo will be 35.
But with that being said, there's a little caveat because the reality is those ages are probably completely reversed in terms of experience because Canelo has a bazillion more amateur fights and almost 80, 90? How many?
Well, I mean, the key thing with Canelo, the key thing with Canelo, Turf, is he started already as a pro at 15.
Correct.
You know, there's a lot more pro usage in the body, I would say, right? But and again, and Turf is absolutely right, Spence. Gennady Golovkin, you could say if we were just talking pure middleweights, 160s, right? One of the best we've ever seen. We saw Marvin Hagler, we saw Carlos Monzon, And Sugar Ray Robinson always gets talked about, but when you're talking pure 160, Gennady Golovkin, man, he was the boogeyman, and
He was
and
that
he
dude.
did his thing. So I say that to say, Spence, that I was front row to watch Golovkin fight Canelo twice here in Las Vegas. I still believe to this day that Golovkin beat him the first time. That was not a draw.
I agree.
The second time, I did score a draw, but they gave it to Canelo, whatever. And if Canelo could sustain that punishment, I don't know how Crawford hurt him. Okay? But at the same time, it's the human body. It's not a machine. So how many of those type of punches can you take in your lifetime, right? So like Turf's saying, Canelo's gone through a lot of punishment throughout his career. So I see where he's going with this. And also Crawford's never lost. So if you've never lost and there's no blueprint to beat you yet, then how do you even know, right? Canelo has already lost. He lost to Mayweather. He lost to Bivol, right? He's lost. So I gotta go Canelo, man. I
understand.
I can't. Spence, I've never seen Canelo get dropped by all those power punchers, and I've never seen Terrence Crawford punch that hard at the higher weight.
Right.
He had a chance to prove how much power he would have against Madrimov at 154, and he didn't really hurt Madrimov. It ended up becoming a chess match.
Yep.
So it's different. It's different for Crawford to stand in the pocket and trade and knock down people like Errol Spence or Sean Porter, Jose Benavidez Sr., right? Like all that stuff. That's fine.
Right.
Bro, Canelo's a different animal, man.
He's
just a different animal.
If it goes the distance, who's the better technical fighter? Who could win the rounds?
Crawford.
Yes.
Crawford.
Yes.
That's why I kind of compare it to Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler, because Sugar Ray went in there with that game plan of when his brother yelled 30 seconds left, then he would flurry. Yeah, right. And then he would get away. So then it somehow kind of made the judges and again, man, look, revisionist history, guys. Don't nobody in the chat try to tell me that Sugar Ray Leonard, especially you, Papa Rundown, if you're listening to this. I don't want to hear about how Sugar Ray Leonard beat the hell out of Hagler. First of all, the judges had it as a majority decision, so that means only 2 judges agreed that Hagler lost. And secondly, the majority of us believe Hagler won. So I don't know what to tell you, man. We're not the kind to score flurries. We like to score actual punches and damage. But having said that, you're right, Spence. If there was a technician that can use length, right, score, get out of the way, use footwork, that would be Terrence Crawford. The thing, though, that I have to warn you is there's a reason why Canelo is extremely difficult to fight within that style. In fact, I'll name you the fighters that were successful with a style like the one you're talking about. Erslandy Lara.
One of the best Cuban boxers ever to walk planet.
Yeah, Lara gave him a hard time doing it that way. Floyd, I was there for that. Thank you to the Mayweathers for giving us floor seats. I was there for the Floyd Mayweather-Canelo fight. Floyd did it. No, that's it. No. I have to think in my head, like Golovkin did beat him, but I don't think
he didn't use that style.
Like if you watch the Golovkin first fight and Canelo's first fight, I don't think Crawford could do that to Canelo because you have to have some real power to do that.
And
that was power boxing.
Correct.
Right?
I agree.
So it'll be close, Spence. It'll be close. If I was you though, I would take whatever the plus money is. If you're betting, even money is a sucker's bet, so don't do that. But let's say it swings and a lot of people doesn't think Crawford could win. Bro, put money on Crawford.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if it goes plus 300 or more, you put money on Crawford. Okay? If it goes plus 300 more for Canelo, you put money on Canelo. If somehow it ends up being plus money for the over, you take the over.
Correct.
Right? If there's plus money on the under, and I know Turf, this is what he's going to do. if it's like plus fucking 2,000 for the under, Turf's gonna put money on that shit. Because you just never know, man. It's boxing. You just never know. Right?
It is.
So there's a lot of different ways you could bet this fight. It's like a roulette table, bro. You know, so. But it's one of those type of fights, Spence. It's gonna be generational. Kids are gonna love it. They're gonna be talking about it for years. Moms are gonna love it. Grandmas are gonna love it.
Yeah.
Amazing time. And I hope I know Turf's gonna try to get in here.
Oh yeah.
For that.
Yes. So we got the last question before we get you out of here, man, and touch on this other stuff and get out of here ourselves. But this is one I've never asked you. You may have asked and answered it, but for this crowd, right? For Spence, for all those Patriot lovers, etc. Yeah. Name your dream fight right now. Any weight, any fighter, any weight class. What's your dream fight? Period.
Wait, but do I get to like current fighters? You're talking about current fighters right now?
You pick it. If you want to do current fighters, we'll do current. If you want to just do all match up from 1920 to 2024, whatever you want. Your dream matchup fight. Any weight.
Okay, I'll give you two because I want to keep everybody make sure they're paying attention to current boxing.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's do current and all time.
Yeah, for current boxing right now. Dream fight scenario. I mean, Alexander Usyk is so good, Turf. I can't see anyone coming around currently right now around his weight classes, even a cruiserweight giving him a hard time. So I can't pick an Usyk fight. Tank Davis done gone crazy and retired. You know, I mean, you know, I would have wanted to say Tank Davis versus Shakur, but we both know that's not going to happen. Dream fight. I want to see Bootsy in this.
Yeah.
I want to see Jerome Bootsy in this. I want to see him move up. Because he's about to fight at 54.
Right.
You know what my dream fight would be, Turf? Here's my dream fight, bro. If Crawford beats Canelo,
yeah.
If somehow he pulls it off, I want to see Bootsy Enos versus Terrence Crawford.
Oh, that would be a good one.
That would be a dream fight for me. The guy who just unified 147 a few months earlier this year, moving up to 154. Let's say he wins a belt or something, and then next year, if Bootsy Enos were to say, "I'll move up 2 more weight classes to fight Terrence Crawford and fight him for an undisputed 168," I'd love to see that. That'd be a dream fight.
Right.
A dream fight from the past, something I would want to see, Spence, and these are names you're familiar with. I would want to see peak Roberto Duran. Okay, peak Roberto Duran. So I'm talking like right before, you know, when he won the 135 championship. It was right before he beat Sugar Ray Leonard. Remember that he was the first guy to give Sugar Ray Leonard an L because he moved from 135 and then, you know, he moved up to challenge the 147 champion at the time. But like peak Roberto Duran at 135 pounds for a dream fight.
Right.
Against peak Floyd Mayweather.
That's crazy. It's wild.
Because Pretty Boy Floyd, I'm not talking about what everybody. Pretty Boy Floyd was knocking everyone out.
Pretty Boy
Knocked
Floyd
out
was
Morales,
Mayweather,
right? was beating everyone, bro. So
I thought you were gonna go Pacquiao Mayweather.
I know. I'm shocked you didn't bring it.
You know, Spence, I got to watch Pacquiao Mayweather.
Yeah.
You know?
I know, but it was like too late, wasn't it?
You know what, Spence? Jim Lampley's even talked about this, and you know, Turf knows. Like, when I was with Manny, I remember being in Canada with Freddie, and they were trying to put the deal together. Something fell apart in 2010. We were in Canada, and we were talking about it. So we thought it was going to happen. It didn't.
Right.
And then, you know, years went by, and then 2015, the two of them went together. But you dial that back 5 years and ask yourself this question, Spence. Did Mayweather's style really change? Did Pacquiao's style really change?
Right.
So would we really have seen a different fight? I mean, I don't know. We'll never know. the one like asterisk to that fight in 2015 is Manny Pacquiao's shoulder was legit hurt because he had to legit have surgery. So if his shoulder wasn't hurt, would have been the question. If his shoulder wouldn't have been hurt, could Manny have kept up the pace? Because remember, he rocked Mayweather in the 5th round.
He did.
And he was throwing a lot of punches to Floyd if you rewatch that fight. So the question is, in the second half of the fight, Spence, could it have been better? So maybe you're right. Maybe in 2010 it could have been
I always
better.
thought if they fought in 2010, he would have beat him.
Right. Yeah.
Shit, man. Manny Pacquiao was smoking everyone at that time.
He was. That's what I'm saying. That's why. And this is what gives people credence to that thought process. But
how about this one though, Spence? Before I go, if Roberto Duran at his peak fought Manny Pacquiao,
oh Jesus Christ! That's
and, you know they both like to bang. They both like. And here's the question to you too, Spence. If Roberto Duran at his peak fought Manny Pacquiao at his peak, and they fought a 15-round fight,
somebody's not losing the ring. That's God Ward. That's Gotti Ward all day. That's Gotti Ward all day. That's a Gotti Ward fight. Pacquiao and Roberto Duran, Gotti Ward. You are the man, Angelo. We appreciate you, my God. Excellent.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, we got to
Yes, sir.
make this a regular thing, too, to bring you in, right? And you are our boxing expert. Straight up. Real talk. Seriously. Bring you in, give the people a little 15, 20 minutes, whatever, and make sure people are staying up to speed. Even though we do shows, on Wednesdays, we should still continue to do this. And maybe you can have something written if you want, right? You know what I mean? If you want to pull it, but I like this.
Yeah.
Tell me,
All right. Cool. Well, I like that you're doing the Turf and Spence Dead in the Water show in the boxing studio. I like that. I like that. Again, I'd like everyone who's listening to us now, listening to us on replay, to please follow us Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Central. That is on the Knockout Canvas on all platforms. The show is growing. We're heading into episode 6. And what's next for you, Turf? When's the next show? What are you doing?
Oh, shoot, man. We should be doing the watch party this weekend somehow.
We'll see, man. You gotta have pool. People are showing up at your house.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. It's still hot outside, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Back from vacation, man. Spence might come through.
Oh, Spence, you're gonna come to the house? That's cool. Did you already do your Raiders-Niners thing?
No.
Are you gonna do a watch party for that?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even want to watch that game. Man, we're talking about stuff. It's the Raiders.
Okay, all right. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I don't want to make you guys sad about it. So, hey, Spence. So remember, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, August 24th, we're drafting live on the Captain Jack channel. We will also run it on Titletown Sports. So you know how to do that when we do it. I don't know if Turf wants to run it in his channel too, since I don't know if you have the controls for it.
Yeah.
But that should be a 2-hour show right there, just drafting 18 people, 14 rounds alone. So we're gonna have Spence with us. We're gonna have Jason with us. We have 7 total podcasters, and actually, I'm about to call back the producer of Q Meyer's show. Turf.
Yeah.
That's a friend of mine. He's interested in joining the Silver and Black Guillotine League this year. So I'm going to talk to him. And if I talk him into it, we might have him in the league. And also Ken Thompson from Sports X Radio. He's talking about maybe he might want to join the league. So you know what, man? When Turf gave up a seat to Spence, I was like, all right, bro. All right, man. I mean, Silver and Black Guillotine League is going to have a lot of media behind it, but that's
It
cool.
is.
No problem.
It is. And hey, don't worry, we all affiliated. We'll all make it work.
That's right.
So thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you very
Angelo.
much. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Hey, that's Coach Angelo. Ladies and gentlemen, it is late. I'm not even going to give y'all my take on anything because you already heard that Tuesday. I want to talk to Spence about what is going on in the NFL today. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Seriously, man. I mean, Your team is cooking, brother. I'm gonna just tell you straight up. I admire what's going on over there. I see the stark contrast and difference between our senile old guy trying to act like he's tackling people at 80, just putting himself closer in the hospice. Wow. You guys over there, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to protect Mike Vrabel for going in trying to stop fights that are real and legit. And, you guys are going to come out, spitting and snarling and ready to kill somebody on the next game. Like, what's the vibe, bro? Real talk. I want Raider fans to hear this shit because it's.
I mean, yeah,
burning.
that is it. Like you're talking about a total change of direction from right. We're talking the end of the Belichick era. Like I feel like he was starting to drift. His focus wasn't on the team anymore, and maybe it was Jordan. That was when all that started. So maybe it was Jordan, but the whole Gerard Mayo experiment was an absolute disaster.
It's a dumpster
disaster. I mean, a guy who's never been even a coordinator,
right?
Given a team, and then he goes and turns around and hires people that have never done the job,
right? And
then by some stroke of luck, we managed to beat the Bengals.
Right.
But the by week 6, he lost the team completely. Completely. The difference between that and now, I mean, you have people that will literally go in front of a car for Vrabel.
All day.
He has got soldiers. He's got people that are willing to lay it down for him. And, I mean, that is what you need in the NFL. You need people that believe and are bought into your system. And, I mean, he is preaching violence on defense. I am so excited to see what this thing's going to look like because I'm telling you, like, people are not ready for it. Like, he's...
I agree.
Let me just tell you this. Like Kyle Duggar, who was our starting safety last year, he's rolling with the 2s right now. He lost his job. You're talking about a guy that's like in the top 5 to 7 payroll at safety position in the NFL, and he's not a starter.
It's not a good look. Yeah, it's not.
No. The message is clear. Is I don't care if you make $100 million a year. If you don't bring it, you don't play.
Better be ready.
Yeah,
better be ready. I love it.
So, yeah, you said you've got like I'll tell you what. This kid Elijah Ponder.
Okay.
He's turning heads in camp. Like he's one of these guys that they got off the street and they like him.
Right.
They like him. Like he might take Anthony Jennings' job.
Jeez. See, and this is the thing, man. For us, we don't get any of that. We just get guys that we hope can contribute. We're not getting guys that come in. None of us are excited about our draft picks for the most part. I mean, you already know how I feel about Ashton Janty. Jack Bash. Dante.
I liked what I saw of him. I liked what I saw from him last week.
You already know how I feel. There were other receivers at that point that I would have taken even before him. But I digress. It's just I don't like what I'm seeing right now, and it's just a matter of front office and coaching staff getting it together, man. We look terrible our first preseason game. I don't care how you want to slide it. We look terrible, and I think we're going to look absolutely terrible. So I don't see how our offensive line is going to do well when we have our best player playing guard and not center. There's just a lot going on, man, that I don't, and that's why I'm like, I'll just bask in the glory of everyone else that are happy about what they're seeing, because it's just not it for the Raiders. And I see the writing on the wall. Give it another 2 years, and we'll be right back here, square one. New regime, new coach, new everything. And then they'll be bringing in their new players, right? We'll have some guys that do something these first 2 years here now with Pete. They'll be washed away, pushed to another team like Jacorian Bennett, like Wilkins. And then we want to wonder why no superstar wants to come play here. We want to wonder why we can't get a Ben Johnson to come coach here. It's obvious. And I just can't. I don't know what else to do but be honest about it.
You need some swagger.
We need a
I mean, that's what the Raiders were, right? I think of the Raiders back in the 80s and the 90s. Like, they had attitude, right? Like, they had an image,
100%.
right?
This dude's a soft.
And that somehow over the years they've lost that, right? Like the Ravens play like that. The Ravens play like the Raiders used to.
I agree. They run the ball and they fly around and play mad defense. You hit it.
Yeah.
100% correct. They still.
And I'm not gonna lie. Like, you've got the right coach to implement that system. You don't have the dogs to get in the fight with right now, but you got the right coach.
I used to think that, but I think our coach. No, I'm just going to be honest. I think our coach is senile to an extent. He's out there tackling. Dude, you're almost 80. You out there trying to tackle.
He's a big kid.
Really trying to show that you're capable for the job, which tells me you're probably not. Like, these decisions you're making, I don't understand. What is the logic? Uh-oh, I think we're losing. What's the logic of moving JPJ to guard from center? It doesn't make sense, bro. I'm sorry. There's no way you're going to get me
that. I don't understand at all. I don't understand. I don't know what they're seeing. That
he's the, what do you call it? The Arlen Thorpe winner. There's nothing that's going to make that make sense.
I don't know.
Am I wrong? There's nothing that's going to make that make sense.
I mean, your guards must be that bad.
And if that's the case, then why didn't they do anything about it? We had all the money in free agency you could ask for. We had great picks. You picked Bash at 58. I mean, you picked Janty, a running back with no offensive line. Let alone what's going on the defensive line. See where now I have a whole lot of problems with what Pete is doing here? What are you doing, Pete? Because you have to be making these. Your son is the offensive line coach. He's making this decision, or you're allowing him to make this decision. It all falls on you, Pete, and that's why I'm like, nah. We thought we made the right decision with Pete, but now I'm starting to see we did not. Because even getting rid of Jacorian Bennett, literally the best defensive back we had all year, because he's under 6 feet, Pete. Really, Pete? That's what we doing? Like, you didn't get anybody in return for him. You got a 4th-string tackle.
Well, I mean, you got the Eagles' 4th-string tackle.
I agree, which is a little bit better than the average, but it's still 14. You know I'm right, Spence.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't look bad. I'm not gonna lie, he didn't look bad last week.
Spence, there's no way you're getting me to believe that was a fair trade. We got fleeced. We got mollywhopping. They took our best corner. The best corner.
I know, but I mean,
man, he was a whole lot. It's still better than nothing. They gave us nothing for him.
Jacorian Bennett on the Eagles is probably, I don't know, 4th, 5th.
He'll be a nickel. Any event, it's just
right. Dude. Right now they're running Cooper DeJean at the nickel.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean,
so who they got at safety? They bring in the safety. Cooper.
They've got. Yeah, Cooper. He's the nickel corner. They've got what's his name is the left corner, and the right corner. Their entire secondary is crazy good.
It's all exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
they didn't need another corner,
and now they got one of the fastest in the league. Jacorian Bennett's got literally sub 4.3 speed. Sub 4.3. We're not talking no 4.38. No, he's got like 4.1, 4.31, 4.32 speed. Like legit, consistent 4.31, 4.32. Not my best, 40 time ever speed. It's a that makes a huge difference. You know that.
Yeah.
You're going to see it in these running backs. You're going to see it in the one you have in Henderson that hits low as opposed to even Ramondre. That's a big difference. That's a big difference in speed. Ramondre is not a 4.33 guy.
No.
That's going to be different.
I don't even. I'd be interested to see what the dude's running now because he looks a lot lighter on his feet.
Yeah, because he knows I'm about to lose my job to a dude that can hit a crease and go for 80. It's a different ball.
And the crazy part is Antonio Gibson's built like that too. Gibson was a wide receiver, man. He was a wide receiver converted to running back. That dude can move.
Correct.
It's no joke, man. When Travion Henderson came out of the game and Gibson took over, he broke a kickoff for 68 yards. Wait, we got some speed in the backfield.
I agree. I'm not happy with what we're doing. I would be ecstatic if I were you guys. I would.
And that crap team last year, I will tell you this: Gibson was the lone bright spot.
He was it.
And I'm just gonna say this like out loud, like I'm not about tearing down people's dreams, but right. you guys need to cut Antonio Mafi.
Oh, he's on the line.
He is terrible. He's terrible, man. Like, I watched that preseason game last week, and I just watched him blow assignment after assignment after assignment. And, like, that's the reason that we had to cut him. Like, right. We kept giving him chance after chance. And we had the worst line in football last year, and he was a big part of why. Mafi, Jacobs, Darian Lowe. I mean, those are our starters last year.
Right. Yeah. No, we didn't do about it, so... There's nothing out here.
I hope if Mafi is your starting guard week 1, you guys are in some big trouble.
We're toast.
Milton Williams is going to eat you alive. Alive. And if you somehow slide protection to get him, Barmore's going to get you.
Right.
You're just in a bad way. You don't have guards, dude. That's what I saw in that preseason game. You don't have guards. Your center's gonna get blown up.
Meredith, he's garbage shit. I see you, Reese Rock. Shout out to Reese Rock, man. Appreciate you coming through. We're closing out, man. We getting up out of here. We already said everything we need to say, man. It's 10:50. I've kept Spence on here for almost 3 full hours, man. Yeah, man, the season's here. We will be here religiously, consistently. I promise you I'm going to continue to keep bugging and pestering and getting Spence to have a show. Where's the show at, Spence? We need a show. Tabitha can help this man get a show. We got to get him on the show, Pip. And, yeah, I mean, you know our shows. You know all the other shows, man. It's going to be a great weekend for sports, as always. You got anything, man? Got anything you want to end with? Anything to say? Anything you're thinking about?
I'll end it with this. Like this is the comeback year for Boston. Like the Red Sox are good again.
Yeah.
Patriots are good again.
Yeah.
I'm first time in like 5 years I've been excited. Like since Bledsoe left, Brady left, that I've been excited about a Patriots season.
Right. No, you got a right to be, man. I'd be same boat.
I will say this though, to temper like expectations here. I am not completely sold on May yet.
No, nobody should be. And you noticed I've said it. I even said it. I was like, man, hey, if May holds up, because I was one of the ones that said his ceiling was Trubisky. Yeah, obviously me, because he's already.
I mean, if anybody knew how I felt in the draft last year, people knew that I was not in favor of Drake May.
Yeah, correct.
I was not. I was not one of the guys that said to take Drake May at 3. I wanted to trade down, collect a couple picks, and like those would have. Looking back on that draft, it was rich, right? You could have traded Jake May and ended up with Malik Neighbors and a starting tackle, or 2 wide receivers maybe.
Could have got a lot out of that.
Yeah,
I agree.
We could have Bowers. Yeah, imagine having Malik Neighbors and Brock Bowers.
That's crazy. That's dumb.
Yeah. Think about that. There is a path that I saw in potential draft trades last year for that pick.
Right.
That would have set us up big time. But it would have been at the expense of not having Drake May. So if Drake May turns out to be the next guy,
dude, you're good.
Then I'm willing to be wrong on that.
Right.
I'll live on that hill.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
It, man.
Yeah, that is your show. Don't forget, hit those thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget the notification button so you find us the next time easy. And you know how we get out of here, man. Until then, hook up.